appointment, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Time it's running out. Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City is in their final countdown to finish the year strong, and that means you win. Right now, their new Chevy savings are peaking, and you can get their best offer of the year. That's right. These are the offers you've been waiting for. They're paying top dollar for your current vehicle. You can keep the cash that you get, or you can then take that cash and use it to trade up and save even more. The countdown is on. Upgrade now before it's gone. All you need to do is visit stingraychevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning Stone Pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. We're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, our computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
And now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
And I be catching them northern black like on the 10-pound test. Success, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning Stone Pimp. Straight limping, Boone's Farm drinking. At the party, big booty pinching. Chilling like a villain. Balloon filling, whack MC killing. The fine hoe drilling with the $1 million talent and the 10-cent brain.
Been gone too long. All right. Let's see if we can piece it all together. Let's see if we can figure out what the hell happened this past weekend. Welcome to Senning Show. My name is John Senning. He is Dizzy. Thank you for being here. We would love to hear from you. I know there are at least a couple people. I would love to hear from some people who were out on Friday night with us. I would love to hear from Russell the Clown. You guys didn't hear from him, did you? With JP? Did he call in?
No.
I'd love to hear from Russell the Clown, the man that was making out with Monica all night. I would love to hear from anybody who... Dude, you know Rand Dizzle, right?
Of course. They dropped me home.
Oh, they did? Okay, good. Because Doug, and I'm getting ahead of myself, he may be the reason why my night took the turn that it did, and that was because of some Jaeger that took place. So
you got one.
Oh, yeah. That was on top of the Rumplemans. But real quick, before we get into the weekend, I want to tell you about something that may or may not get me fired that happened about 10 minutes before the show started.
Oh, no.
Well, it's so funny because because of the applesauce debacle, we are on an embargo of mentioning anybody else in the building that's not on air. So I'm not going to mention who this person is because we're banned from doing so after the applesauce thing did not end well, even though we thought it did. But so and the only reason I know you'll think it's funny is because Monica's always complaining about the lady cleaning the bathroom when she goes to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to the bathroom, and there's a very respectable, high-ranking sales official, female, going to go into her bathroom, and the bathroom is the bathroom is closed because the lady is in there, and this woman is visibly mad. And I've already started walking into the male into the men's bathroom, and I think to myself, well, I'm not in a rush, and it seemed to really bother her. So I quickly just think I could do a nice thing here. And I turn around and peek my head over the corner and I say, hey, do you want to come in here? And like, the look on her face was so... And then I immediately go, no, I won't be in here. Yeah. I won't be in here with you. I'll stand outside the door. And she just kind of looked at me like she thought that I was inviting her to come into the bathroom with me. And then she was like, no, I'm good. I was like, are you going to go to HR about this whole thing?
Yeah, please don't tell anyone. I promise that's not what I meant.
The answer was not a definite no.
Yeah.
So she looked mortified when really I just was trying to do the right thing. She thought I was, I guess, inviting her into the bathroom for I don't know what at that point.
You got to tell me as soon as we break.
Oh, I will. And it's like I said, it's a respectable member of our staff here, but just don't want to name them. And who knows if I am really in trouble? I think she really believed that I was inviting her into the bathroom. Man, I have to say, to get everybody on the same page, and I know there's a lot of people that weren't in the same boat. But when you go out with a big group of friends, like you often have friends that aren't like on the same page of how hard everybody's going to go.
Yeah.
Dude, it really feels like most people with the bone understood the assignment on Friday night because everybody I hear talk about it, everybody just went hard. Like that. Yes. That is the theme of what happened on Friday night. The bone took over downtown St. Pete. And it was a massive success. And I think the best way to try and piece together all of the puzzle that I know at least I have a couple blank spaces is to start at the beginning at the Galley, which thank you so much to Mayor Pete and the staff at the Galley.
He looked great, by the way.
That was and neither of us knew that was going to happen. So,
really?
No. So Pete is the man. He owns the Galley. I'm always gassing him up because he's just a man. He's involved politically local in St. Pete, and he's just a great dude. At some point, shortly after we arrive, he rolls up, and I was in the Macho Man costume, which I was feeling. And then he rolls up, full blown to the T, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. So we had a little bit of a face off. But shout out to everybody at the Galley. They were bringing the Rumpelman shots around. They had them on deck.
Staff was so nice.
They were great. and I've been having. Like, I think we got the right $500 winner, but did you see the waitress, server, bartender lady who was in the Elvira costume?
No.
Dude, she was obviously just very hot, but like just killed the look. And out of everybody in the room, she should have probably been the winner. I was talking to Corey, and Corey's like, dude, I think it's just going to be a bad look if we give the prize to somebody who's working at the Galley.
Yeah.
So she was not eligible, but shout out to everybody. Dude, the dude that's the bartender who I love and I see all the time, I can't think of his name. He was the old lady.
With the rump.
Yeah, who we took the photo with out front. But everybody at the Galley was so damn great. And if you've not seen the video, I wonder if I could pull it up real quick. The video is taking the internet by storm. I think we're about to crest 1,000 likes. It's like 40.
Wow.
There's like 40,000 views on it. Let me see if I can pull up the audio real quick.
Oh, God.
And I got to say, shout out to Chase, who was not even there, and he's got stuff going on in his life and in his world. He was still posting on social media from wherever he was, even though he was not out there.
How?
I have no idea. So that's the other thing. I thought this video, and I'm fairly certain it was. I don't know how it got back to him. There was a dude, and I meant to ask somebody in charge who he was. The camera guy.
With the light.
Yes.
With the blow-up light.
Glenn. His name was Glenn.
He was awesome.
He was like in the mix. He was there, and he was like a part of the crew. And the whole time, he really just ingratiated himself and became was so in the clique that I'm like, I must know this guy. I must know who he is. And he had like a white beard and was in a tuxedo.
I posed for a photo like with somebody, and he came up to me and goes, no, do it again. And he held the light up.
And he had this big, giant, legit light. I'm almost 100% positive he's the one who took this video. I just don't know how it then got to Chase.
He was, because I remember this a little bit more than you, I guess. I think you were just already on it.
The problem was
we were going to shoot it. He gave you a mic. Do you remember that?
I remember the mic. Yeah. I remember it must have been him because I had the mic. So I don't know how the hell the video got to Chase, but to rewind just a little bit, I think the other problem is that I felt like walking up and in 100% sober felt like the wrong move.
Oh, of course.
So I had probably 2 or 3 whiskeys at the house before I left.
Yeah.
So when I got there, like the groundwork had been laid, and there's there's a theme of just making all of the wrong choices, because I think the first thing that happened right when I got there was Patrick Smith started ordering bourbon.
Oh, yeah.
So that happened. And then Danielle, my wife, she goes, I don't think you want to do whiskey all night, do you? And I was like, I don't think so. She goes, well, why don't you switch to tequila soda? So then I switched to tequila soda, which I'm like, this is going to send me into the night peacefully. And then before I can even have a thought, the Rumplemans start flowing. And the one thing I didn't want to do was 1,000,000 shots of Rumplemans. But of course, nobody's timely. And this idea of the whole place doing one at the same time didn't really work out. So we did one with a big group.
Yep.
And then everybody at the front of the bar.
That was the Cheers one we had.
Yeah, great Cheers, by the way. That touched me emotionally. And that's also up on, I'll play that in a second. But then we made it up towards the front of the bar a little bit later. It was like, oh, where's the Rumplemans? So then we did another one. I think I was 3 rumpies deep, plus the whiskey, plus the tequila by the time we left the galley. So it was out of hand.
I don't remember which tray. It definitely wasn't the first one. It was like the second or third, because we were basically Pat Maroon back to back to back.
Yeah, we really were.
So you came with the tray. We had a shot, and then like literally it felt like, I don't know if it was the same tray, but you came back 2 minutes later and you're like, let's get it. I'm like, John, we just did one. And you're like, I think you said like, you quitting on me now.
Like, dude, I was in the zone. I was absolutely in the zone. Here's the great clip that you need to go watch. We're 20 likes away from 1,000. Almost 40,000 views on this. Shout out to.
I'm gonna be dropping a lot of elbows off the top rope tonight. I tell you, once the Rumpleman starts flowing and the Elysian space dust starts running through my veins, it's gonna be a hell of a night. But the guy you need to look out for is this one, my man with the 619 looking damn fine, Rey Mysterio Jr. Dig it. I'm ready for. How do I do macho? I'm a full macho man. I'm ready, vato. Let's get it, hombre. Have you got for us today?
I've been told I need to calm down with my accent.
The Rey Mysterio was a hit, dude. I thought, dude, you killed the Rey Mysterio look. That was so much fun.
I appreciate, bro. I had so much fun doing that with you, bro. I'm kind of disappointed we didn't see each other after that.
Yeah, I don't, and I'm trying to work through it because I know things kind of started ramping up once we were doing the costume contest, which I remember. And shout out to Twisty the Clown, who ultimately won that. And then
JoJo came up to me. He's like, John won't give me a pumpkin. I go, you're with me. I don't think you're even allowed to enter the contest.
Well, was he Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't. Did he ask me for a pumpkin?
He said he did. I'm like, well,
I don't know that he. I don't know that he properly.
I pointed at one of the people that were the finals. I go, well, you're not beating him.
Well, and that was kind of my thought. And I heard JP mention it earlier, and it was a thing because everybody was moving. I know that they said it wasn't a pub crawl, but like people were crawling and coming and going. So, a lot of times if you picked somebody that you were going to have in the costume contest early, they might not even have been there.
Yep.
So shout out to Corey Cardinal, who was with us at the galley for dealing with me all night long, because he was looking out for me. At one point later in the evening, I think at the Emerald, Nicole from promotions, I was like up at the bar burning heaters.
Yeah.
And she just like leans over the bar with like this glass of water. She's like, John, water. And I'm like, oh God, what did I do? Come to find out, she was working at the behest of Corey Cardinal. Okay.
Smart.
So let's work backwards here. So we're at the galley. We're having a hell of a time. I know that we left the galley. Drew came through. We all did many Rumplemans, and then we were with our friends Courtney and Larry. And I remember making our way to Where's Jubes, because we didn't think we were gonna have time to do that. But we're like,
went there?
Yeah, we were like, let's go in and.
Was I still like the galley? No, I had to have left.
No, you were there. I'm pretty sure I saw you for a moment at Where's Jubes.
Yeah.
It was crazy because we did it. I think we did a shot. Yeah, we did a shot. We did one. It was me, Calta did a shot. JP did a shot right in front of the. Yes, we all did a shot. Right.
Who bought
it? Me.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you still trying to figure out what shots you bought all night?
Well, I know some of them, but I had a big bank tab because I lost my card.
Oh yeah.
And I called the last bar that I charged at. They're like, we don't have it. I was like,
yeah, no, that was we got that round. So we did that. And that was about as long as we were there. I definitely saw you, and then we headed to the Emerald, which is really where things took a turn for the worse, because it was the Jaeger, dude.
Yeah.
It was. I started smoking cigarettes.
I saw the photo.
Yeah, I started burning heaters almost immediately upon arrival.
Was Danielle smoking too?
Oh yeah, Danielle was smoking.
I saw her in a photo. I'm like, yo,
God love her, love of my life. Been with her many 20 years. My wife, the best. so wasted. So freaking wasted. I mean, so there's two instances, and I want to make sure that I'm not skipping anything at the Emerald before I move ahead. Other than I already mentioned, Doug started doing so I'm burning heaters.
Yeah.
At that point, I think I'm still drinking tequila. Doug is like, we got to do a shot of Jaeger.
And he's dressed as Macho Man.
Yeah, we were
and
both
with Slim
Macho Man.
Jims.
Yeah, and the other clutch thing he had, as messed up as I was, I'll just, spoiler alert, did not puke, did not get sick, thank God.
Good.
And I can't help but he had something to do with that because he had, we both had our fanny packs, Roland Randy style. And he had his full of legitimate Halloween candy.
Oh.
So I was just constantly asking him, and I was like munching on sour gummy worms and Skittles, and I think like the sugar kind of kept me kept me alive a little bit.
Yeah.
By the way, also shout out to smelling salts, which I had in my fanny pack
You
all
did?
night. Oh yeah, and you ripped them many times.
Me,
so,
the smelling salts.
Yeah.
At the party.
Everybody did. I even
Don't
heard
remember
Gio talk this morning about how much he enjoyed the smelling salts. But yeah, they were out.
What would you say, like, okay, so when people took it, did it give them almost like a second wind?
Yeah, I think it
Okay.
did, but it is also they were pretty weak because they fell on the ground.
Yeah.
So it's probably best for something like that. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's one thing we got to bring up at the Emerald that people have been talking about. And I debated whether or not to bring it up, but if you're going to come into a 102.5 The Bone event and sit at a table with nothing but people that get paid to talk on the radio, then it's eventually going to come up on the radio. Our man Sean Daly, dude.
Bro.
Oh, my God.
He was.
Dude.
I love Sean, bro.
Dude, he was so much fun.
Yeah.
And he was a wild man. And there's not even a need to mention her name because
yes.
I don't know that people would know her by name, but we have a lovely young lady who works here in the building.
Yes.
And I don't even know if it was right when we walked into the Emerald. I think it was. I'm like kind of saying hey to everybody, and I turn around, and there's the table with Drew and Birdie and the crew from around. And then I look, and there's Sean Daly and this lovely lady that we work with, not just kissing intimately, porno style tongue lathering each other down with their tongues right there at the table.
I didn't see it at Emerald, but when I met
Did you go to the Emerald?
No.
Okay.
But when I went to Thirsty First, when I came back to Thirsty First,
It was picked back
outside,
up.
yeah.
And I had wondered because she disappeared at some point, and that was another funny running joke, was that Sonia was sitting in that seat and they were tonguing each other down. And the next time I look over, Danielle was sitting in that seat. So I was like, Sean, what are you doing here, dude? Like, know your boundaries. So that was definitely a highlight and burned more heaters in probably that hour than I had my whole entire life up until that point, and met so many great people. But the two things that Danielle did. So she tells me our parents were at my house. They were watching our dog and giving out candy and stuff. And she goes, I want to go call your mom and see what's going on. So I said, okay. So she walks out the front of the Emerald, and it's about the time that we're getting ready to be done, and the time is over, and we're going to walk over to Thirsty First. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to head over that way. I'm going to get Danielle. She's somewhere out there on her phone. So when I get up, everybody gets up. Everybody walks out of the bar together. And Danielle's not there. Danielle is not out front of the bar where she had just went to go make a call. I don't know how much time had really passed.
Yeah.
Felt like 5-10 minutes. Can't find her. Like she's dead. She's abducted. It's over. She left with another man. Whatever happened has happened. And then out of nowhere, I don't know what it is. I don't know the name of it, but it's like I think it's a rougher bar. I think it's called like the Local maybe, that's right next to the Emerald. We're all kind of standing there, and I'm getting mildly perturbed and worried. And here she comes just walking out of this random bar next door. And she's like, oh, where have you guys been? I said, where have you been? She goes, oh, yeah, that wasn't the bar we were in, was it? I said, no, it wasn't. She goes, oh, yeah, I walked into the wrong bar. So I've just been in there looking for you guys. Not a good sign. And then from there, I'm kind of like, I'm being a little more protective at that point. I can realize that she's going down a road, and I'm also down a road. So we're walking up to Thirsty First, and I'm really hoping that this is the guy on the line. I don't know if it is, but we walk into Thirsty First, and I say, hey, I should have used the bathroom over there. I'm like, but just walk with me to the bathroom, like, so I don't lose you again. I've just lost you once. I don't want to lose you again. So I kind of put my arm around her. I'm like, let's go. So we walk back into the hallway at Thirsty First where the bathroom is, And I like let go, and I walk into the bathroom, and it's full of men, and it's busy, and the floors were flooded in there. Which did you see that? Oh yeah, the floors were flooded in the men's bathroom. Yeah.
Oh no! Sorry, I didn't see inside the bathroom.
Yeah, so it was crazy. So I'm like in this full house of men, and I've got a dude next to me, a dude on the other side of me, dudes all behind me, and I'm peeing in the urinal, and I look over, and there's Danielle just chilling in the men's bathroom, and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, well, you told me to come with you. I said I meant like to the bathroom, not into the bathroom. And there was a dude that just looked over him, and he was dying laughing. And he looked at me and he goes, I'm calling on Monday with with this one. But yeah, you and I, we lost each other.
We did. I don't even remember seeing you at Where's Jubes. I remember telling everyone, I was like, I lost John. I thought he was we were gonna see each other. I haven't seen him all night.
Did we see each other at Thirsty First even? Because there's a photo of you out there with the mask off at some point.
Yes,
and you looked like you were down the road.
So Where's Jubes? We get to Where's Jubes, and I remember leaving with like. So I went with JoJo, my cousin JoJo, and then his boy Julio. I don't know if you met him.
I did, yeah, Julio.
And then Mike. I don't know if I introduced you, Big Mike. He's the guy who throws the parties.
Yeah. Okay, you introduced me to the crew.
So we all go to Where's Jubes because obviously I had to be there for JP and all that. And I'm starting to feel it already.
Oh yeah.
I'm starting to feel it. So
Rumpelmans will do that to him, man.
Yeah. So we get there and we're hanging out. I'm saying hi to everyone. Monica, I remember telling her, I was like, Monica, you look hot today.
Dude, that was the theme. I will say, everybody very impressed with Monica. She did love telling people. I heard JP say it too, and this is no diss on Monica. She was feeling no pain. She also told me 37 times what her outfit was.
Yes,
like she really wanted to make sure that everybody knew
understood
exactly
what it was. Well, good for her. I get it. She was drunk. Yeah, I get it. So, my homegirl she lives in Lake Wales, which I don't know if you know where Lake Wales is.
Not anywhere near here.
Nowhere near. It's a 2-hour drive. She drove all the way out there for the event.
You like left to go drive and pick her up.
No. So I'm at the event. She comes. She puts her hands on my head. And I'm like, oh, my God. And then that's when things get even crazier because I already was feeling it. She just got up. I'm like, let's get some drinks, blah, 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 blah. So
you're at Where's Jubes at this
Where's
point?
Jubes? I don't remember. Like, I remember Mike giving me a chocolate, and it was the same chocolates I ate for the bus.
Oh, yeah. You tried to get me to take some of that.
I did?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Good thing you did.
Thank God I didn't.
Good thing you didn't. Yeah. So they're all like, let's do some chocolates. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it in the bar and getting caught. And Mike, I didn't know this, but he goes, when I left and ran out to the alley to eat them, he goes, Dizzy was just walking around, smoking a blunt down the street.
Oh, yeah, you were,
passing cops, passing it to people. And then Corey gave me I took a bunch of those nerd clusters, and I was handing them out to people, like opening it and be like, let's get effed up. And they're like, what? I'm like, edibles. And I was handing them out like they were edibles. So he's like, and now all of a sudden he's worried? Whatever. Eat the shrooms. Pretty good. I remember leaving Where's Jubes after I apparently bought shots from Mike and all of them. Don't know if it was before or after you did. Probably after. We started heading out. See Monica making out with Russell. I'm like, oh, you guys coming?
How the hell did that happen, by the way?
No clue.
I just now figured out right before the show started who Russell actually was. And he was at the Emerald for a long time. So when did they have their first makeout session?
No, it had to be quick.
It had to be like they had to see each other and then just fall in each other's mouth. Like,
exactly.
I don't even understand the timeline because he was at the Emerald until that was over.
Yeah.
So I don't even know how this happened.
So we get to Thirsty First and Sexy Mark and all of us are leaving. And we get kind of lost. We make it to the bar, and I'm effed up at this point. I'm starting to feel it. I'm sorry.
Clearly.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So we get to the Thirsty First, and I'm running around saying hi to everyone.
What time it is?
No.
Yeah,
Pitbull Talder hasn't even gone. They're still setting up Pitbull Talder.
They didn't even go on
No,
yet.
because I remember saying hi to Tom.
Okay.
And I expected like a bigger reaction from Tom. He's like, hey, how you doing? He kept it moving.
Oh, he's working.
Yeah, and that was my thing. I was like, well, F me, all right? I'm nobody. You're the coolest.
See, I
as a joke.
think we must have stayed at the Emerald a lot longer than the designated time because by the time we got to Thirsty First, Pitbull Talder was like well into the set.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, didn't start the set. And there was people like apparently Jordan who used to work promo. Apparently I saw him. Don't remember that. But anyways, again, my homegirl, she drove all the way from Lake Wales and she had to work the next day at like 7 a.m. So she's like, I got to leave. I'm like,
what the hell?
I'll walk you to the car. And she's like, all right, let's go. So
okay. I think it's starting to come together for me now because I heard a piece of this earlier.
Yeah.
And Sexy Mark was supposed to be babysitting?
Exactly. So right when I'm leaving, hey, watch my cousin, got him, blah, blah, blah. Cool. We leave, and she said at one point, and people were yelling, it's like, is this girl?
Yeah.
Who is this? Because she had to hold on to me because I was just running loose. Like, as soon as she, like, wasn't with me, I would be...
That's what I need to start doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to start doing that. I'm going to have to start doing that.
Yeah.
Is just make sure that you can't run away because you'll be out in the cup before you know it.
I was lost. I was running around. So we get to the car. We hang out for about an hour. And then as literally we're in the car, there was a moment where, like, I kind of just, like, blink. And I'm like, where are we?
Were you guys fooling around in the car?
We were there for an hour.
Okay. All right. I got you.
And I'll say this. When she was dropping me home, again, I was losing it at this point, and I didn't know where I was.
Dropping you home?
No, at the bar.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, how long have we been out here?
Yeah.
It feels like hours. She's like, just under an hour. I'm like, I got to go.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'll drop you back. So we're heading back to the place, and I'm trying to figure out where everyone's at. So I call First Sexy Mark. He's home sleeping. I'm like, all right.
Not babysitting your cousin the way he was supposed to.
Exactly. I called JoJo. He gets kicked out. So
So he got kicked out of Thirsty First?
Out of Thirsty First.
But nobody knows why?
So we get to where we're supposed to go, and she's like, all right, the bar's right here. Wrong bar. I get out the car, and literally, as I'm looking around, this guy walks back, and he walks by with his girl, and he's like, oh, Dizzy, damn, your hair looks crazy. Yeah. And I'm like, what? And I don't have my mask. So I'm like, where's my mask?
Oh, you've lost your mask at this point.
She starts taking off, and I see JoJo across the street, and he's like talking to the bouncers, and I go, F the mask. I got to go figure this out. Run across the street, go talk to the bouncers, and I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to start nothing.
Oh, you had to be that. Were you like, do you know who I am?
I wanted to not sound like that so much. I go, hey, man, I'm just here for an event, radio event. Obviously, you know this. And I go, that's my big brother. I was like, well, I don't know what happened. Is there anything we could do to get him back in, or is it kind of set? He goes, it's out of my hand. He goes, I'd love to help you. He goes, your people kicked him out. I go, what? He goes, your people came and said him out.
Oh, what did he do?
I'm like,
do you not know?
Not know. So I go up to him and I start asking. I was like, dog, what did you do? He's like, I don't know. They just kicked me out. Like, he's like, they didn't pull me out. He goes, they just said you got to go. And I was like, all right, just don't touch me. I'll walk out. And they escorted him out. So I'm like, all right. Then he starts.
I'm trying to see if I can get Corey. Well, Corey Cardinal has put pieced together too. He said I left you at the Emerald at 10:20 and didn't see you again until well after 11. So, but now I'm wondering if Corey knows.
I want to know if Corey knows. Because, so I tell him, and he starts freaking out because he doesn't have his mask, that Spider-Man mask, which is like $100 and something.
You guys are just a couple maskless bros out in the street.
And he starts getting so loud. I think Drew was right there, and they all start looking. I'm like, stop. You're so loud.
Drew was still there? Because I thought Drew left with us.
He was sitting outside, so you might have still been inside.
I was still there, yeah.
So I go, before I go in, and Pap told me this happened. I don't remember this. But before I go in, I see Pap at the front door. And Pitbull Taller just finished, actually, I think.
Oh, okay.
They just finished because I remember not knowing where the bar was, and I heard, like, I think Mike was on the mic and was like, thank you all for coming.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, boom. So I walk up to Pap, and he says, yeah, all I remember seeing you from that night was you looked very concerned and very sincerely. You said, dog, do I look crazy to you? And then he said,
that's the shrooms.
And you try to look regular to me?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, you're fine. And I was like, all right. So I go in. And I find JoJo's mask, bring it back to him, and I tell him what happens. Like, dog, they said our people kicked you out. He's like, what?
But you don't know why or how. That's the mystery of the night.
And I was like, I still have to be here for like another hour or a half hour. He goes, go inside. I don't want to get you in trouble at work. And I was like, I'll do some investigation. No one knew. Nobody knew.
I just text Corey to see if he knew anything. That is, wow, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what time it was, but it just like hit me. We were sitting right outside of Thirsty First, and like I just knew if I stayed there for 1 second longer, like only bad things were going to happen. So I think it was probably sometime after show. Here's Corey.
Yes.
I hope he's got
man, I hope he has some juice.
Hope he's got the dirt.
Yeah.
Oh man. Either way, shout out to Corey who was running around. Shout out to Mike O.
I feel like Corey
Christine,
asked me
Nicole.
for a shot, and I was like, I'll be back.
Yeah.
And like we didn't have an interaction after that. Maybe
Corey Cardinal.
I asked many people for shots that night, and we only got one.
The backbone of the bone right here.
At one point, I looked at John Senning, and I go, hey, man, we doing Jaeger? And he just looks at me and goes, I'm at a 9.7. This is where I need to be.
Yeah.
You enjoy that Jaeger, man.
Yeah,
you deserve it.
I felt bad.
And then he disappeared.
Yeah, I felt bad, but dude, what a hell of an event and what a night. Do you know anything how or why if our people kicked out Diz's cousin?
Oh, he had his wiener out. So
no.
I
was gonna say that old gag.
Well, someone has good eyes because how do you spot that thing?
Yeah.
No, so I didn't see him get kicked out. I saw our security guy kick out somebody else. And it was a completely different. I had not seen him
you're
before.
talking about JoJo's brother-in-law, right?
What, the long hair?
Oh, no. I thought you meant our security, like JoJo's brother-in-law.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
that
That's the guy who kicked somebody out.
Oh,
but he
okay.
was kicking out some guy who had like a flannel. He had long hair.
Oh.
I didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
Are we sure that's not the guy that Monica was making out with?
Yeah, Russ.
I had never seen him. So when I walked back, I was doing something else, walked outside, was hanging out with a couple people, came back inside, and the owner of Thirsty First or the bar manager was like, hey, by the way, I know that guy's with you. Your guy kicked him out. And I looked and it was JoJo was standing out there. And I go, I don't think it was him. And he goes, no, your guy kicked him out. And I go, pretty sure that's not what happened.
Our guy, meaning the guy.
Our
the
security guard.
guy.
Yeah,
Right,
That's the one guy.
Which is not true, JoJo's brother-in-law, because JoJo did tell me this morning, she goes, well, it wasn't my brother-in-law.
There's a lot of Joe. I know people are
Right.
getting massively confused with all the JoJos right now,
Yeah.
but
Sorry.
yes,
Yes.
no, it's not you. It's all the JoJos.
Yeah.
Right.
But we have like a corporate security guy who keeps things on lock, and so he didn't remember JoJo. Your cousin does not recall what he did to get kicked out.
I asked him the next day when he was kind of sobered up, and he goes, look, I don't remember. He goes, I just remember them saying something to me, and he goes, nope, not doing that. And then they're like, out, you got to go.
Yeah.
Like,
But see, that was the thing is our security guy walked this one guy, this long-haired guy out and was just like, no, he was doing whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's like Thirsty First was like, yeah, no problem. We got
Yeah.
it. And Joe, your cousin was standing there and wasn't with them, was like, yeah, I'm with I don't know if he was saying I'm with that guy
Yeah.
or what, but he was kind of just walking out too and kind of was. So I think he might have just gotten caught up in the crossfire.
I got you.
Because I tried to defend him twice. I was like,
Yeah.
no, he's good. He was with we were kicking the other guy out.
Yeah.
He was like, no, your guy walked him out. And I go,
he got
I don't know.
caught up in the
and
mix.
there was a moment when I talked to the security guard, and he said, your people, I go, and I was going to find you or something.
Right.
I go, well, if I go find whoever allegedly kicked him out, can we work through this? And he goes, I don't think your people want them back in.
Oh,
and,
geez.
and he goes, to be honest, I don't know if I just want to go through all this. I'm like, don't even worry about it. I was like, I don't want to call. Like, I get it, dog.
And I will say,
And I asked for their names, and I think they thought again I was big time in them.
Right,
like,
right.
Oh,
You
you're
were.
gonna go telling us, and they were like Eddie and whatever. I'm like, Eddie, I'm so sorry. Doug, my bad. Blah.
looking back on all of it, I do remember at one point looking out and I see your cousin standing there at the doorway, just the saddest puppy dog looking.
the saddest
Just
Spider-Man
window
without his
shopping.
mask.
Just if I could be in there, that's what it was just standing there, and I was like, oh, poor guy, oh man. And then I went upstairs.
I didn't even know there was an upstairs.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Like when I
did.
lost my card and I called them, they're like, "Was it upstairs or downstairs?" I go, "I think this is the wrong bar."
Oh, you don't remember, dude? You hit a frog splash off the top of the balcony. You don't remember that?
I was like,
Thanks for the shot, by the way.
yeah. Did I actually buy you one?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, nobody did. That was my point, guys.
He really wants to. That's a damn tragedy in a travesty. But I should have just at that moment, if I would have been thinking right, I would have just ordered you a shot.
Well, you did tell me. You said, out of everybody here, he goes, you deserve it. You kept telling me that I deserve a shot, that I needed to. And you said, go get your shot now. And I turned around and I was like, no, I'm good. And I just walked outside and I smoked some.
So when did you guys leave? Like
Leave? I don't know. It had to be sometime after midnight.
Yeah.
Or all I remember is that we walked forever. We walked
to the car and stuff.
No, we Ubered. So we were just like, let's walk for a bit. So we walked for a very long time, and then I think it took us we had a major meltdown with the Uber that I don't really remember.
Oh, no.
But the guy was not coming, and the guy did not speak English, and I kept telling him I'm gonna cancel.
Was it Mandarin? You should have called me.
No, he was like, oh no cancel. And I said, please, because I think if I cancel it, then they can charge me. So I kept telling him let me cancel it, or you cancel it. And eventually I ended up getting him. The one thing that I did also forget that I was reminded of this morning, at some point, this had to be within 15, 20 minutes before we left, maybe a little bit more. Mike Calta, Pitbull Tyler's playing on stage, and they start going into a song, and he points at me, and he's like, come here. And then I can see him mouthing the words, sing with us. Sing.
Oh, wow.
So I'm walk from the back of the bar to the front, to the side stage, and I get there, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I just felt like I stood there for a second and nothing was really happening. So I was like, okay, I'm out of here. I don't know. I don't know what to do. The song that they were doing, I don't even know that I would have known the words to either.
Yeah.
But it was a hell of a night.
If I may say though, your entrance Like the timing. And
I forgot you got a video.
I know you
No,
guys
we didn't get a video, I don't think.
You guys didn't probably coordinate all of this, but when I tell you 7 o'clock on the dot, John Senning rolls up, the door swings open. Here comes Macho Man stepping out. I look to my left. Here comes Rey Mysterio bringing the corner. You guys meet up, and then it could not have been timed out even better.
We planned to get there a little earlier, but I literally pulled up and I go, oh my God, they're gonna hate me. I go, oh, there's John.
No, it was perfect. It was honestly
fantastic.
It was perfect. I can't wait for more events like this. It was.
I left my keys in my homegirl's car, so she had to go drop them off at my family's before she went back to Lake Wales. So I was like, I don't know, I'm getting home. Doug and them, I saw them, and I told them the story. They're like, we got to pass Tampa. We'll drop you home.
Oh, how nice.
Perfect. At the end of the night, JoJo's looking for his boy Julio. I got to go pee. So I tell Doug, I'm like, I'm going to go in this alley real quick. Wait, don't leave.
Dude,
like, of course.
I had a prediction that you would get arrested for peeing in an alley somewhere.
So I walk into the alley, and I go to pee, and I'm talking to myself. I'm like, what is this, Gotham City? This alley?
Yeah.
This is a creepy alley. I'm like, I'm going to get stabbed here. And I realize I'm wearing a onesie. I can't just take this off to pee. And I start trying to rip it. I look crazy. I'm like, that's not going to work. I don't know if you guys remember, I was wearing the bone shirt.
Yeah.
So I start taking it off. I'm like, this is insane.
He's just going to be butt naked in an alley. Local radio personality found butt-ass naked in an alley.
So I'm like, all right, they could kind of still see me from the street. I'm like, that's probably a bad idea. Probably a better idea. So I turn the corner, and my shirt's off, and I start taking my pants off. Thing's out.
Oh, Jesus.
I have it out. And I turn, and there's a homeless man.
Oh, no.
In a little, sleeping bag. And he looks like so scared. He's like, ah.
He's like, are you coming at me with that thing? What are you going to do with that thing?
And I go, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, am I in your living room? Yeah. I'm so sorry. I start leaving. I was like, I almost got stabbed tonight, bro.
You stabbed or arrested. Let's check on these calls, see if there were people that were out there. Corey Cardinal in the building. We're going very late, but, sometimes you need a 40-minute recap when you have a hell of a night. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Hey, John.
Hey, who's this?
This is Russell.
Oh! Russell! How the hell you doing, big dog? I wish I would have known it was you. I would have picked it up 30 minutes ago when you called. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. How are you feeling today, big dog? You got to be walking with a little swag.
A little bit of swag, yeah.
Dude, so please do.
I had a good night. It was fun.
Yeah. Take us through your timeline, Corey. You're the
All
man.
right, Corey,
Thank you.
take care,
We love
brother.
you, buddy. But this is the guy that made out with Monica. I don't know if you knew that. But so I was with you. I remember you being around the Emerald. How did you and Monica find each other and fall in such instantaneous love where you guys started tonguing each other down?
So once your guys' event ended, Dizzy was like, yo, I got to make it to Jude's. And I'm like, I got you. So I pulled up the phone. We did the math. We all walked in like a big group.
Okay.
Got to Jude's, got a drink, turned around. Monica was standing there. We probably talked for a couple minutes, and then it was like, Monica goes, well, I give you consent.
Oh.
So I was like, I'm down. And then from then on, it was a couple minutes after, we just started making out, and then that was it.
Wow.
I give you consent. What a Monica answer.
What did you were you, let me ask you, Russell, were you putting any energy out into the universe? Like when you're looking at Monica, obviously she's in a little schoolgirl outfit and she's looking hot. Were you thinking like you making out with her was in the cards at all, or until she said, I give you consent, was that the moment you realized like, damn, this is going down?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I was just there to go have a good time. Not, wasn't.
Yeah.
Had no intent to do anything, but just go and have a good time. And then realized it was Monica after chatting with her for a few minutes. And then one thing led to another.
Oh man. And so did you guys take the makeout session from Jubes ultimately to Thirsty First
Good
too?
question.
Yeah, we went to a few places. And then at some point we ended up at a gay bar. I don't know why or how.
Oh
my
so you
God.
guys.
Are you sure it was a gay bar? Because I will say this. When I was going to
That's
go
what
to
her friend/handler said. So, yeah, and we were going to meet somebody with her friend, Monica's friend that was hanging with her.
Oh, dude.
Because I remember going to walk
We
in.
were there in line forever and then walked into that bar and weren't there for maybe 5 minutes, walked out, and they were like, hey, we're getting an Uber. I was like, all right, had a great time.
Was it side by side, those bars? Because I remember going in and someone said to me, Dizzy, that's a gay bar. I go, what? I go, is this where they're playing? And they're like, that's a gay bar. I asked one of the people that worked there, like, yeah. I was like, what? I went out and asked Mike, who hadn't went on stage. He's like, no. And I asked the bouncer, and the guy's like, I think someone's just messing with you.
Yeah, no.
Are you sure it was a gay bar you went
I had a
to?
lot to drink. You could pretty much tell.
Well, this explains it from going off what Monica was saying today and everybody else was saying that these two walked off hand in hand. They must have walked off hand in hand to the gay bar, had one there, and then ultimately said goodbye after that, if I may piece the puzzle together.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
What are you so just for clarification, because there was a little bit of debate earlier, you did not go back to Monica's hotel room.
I did not. They got into an Uber and went home, and I called an Uber and remember a little bit of the ride home.
Wow. What a thing, man. Do you think that there's any chance that you guys will keep this kindled up or what?
Well, I know she's a little creeped out with the number switching thing, which that was her friend. At some point, she grabbed my phone, was like, I'm going to give you Monica's number, and then put my number into Monica's, and Monica was like, no, just reach out to me. I'm Radio Runner Girl. I was like, okay, I won't bother you. I'm not going to call. I'm not going to be like a creep or anything like that.
Yeah.
So,
You handled it well, Russell. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you checking in, and I know that we hung out a bit at different times, and, dude, you ended up being the star of the show. Look at you, dude.
Yeah, imagine that. Huh?
I appreciate you, buddy. Have a good one. Don't be a stranger.
I appreciate you guys.
All right, later. One more quick. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, what's going on? This is Jason, your urinal buddy.
Oh my God, dude! Yeah, that was a hell of a moment. I was hoping that you remembered that you told me you were going to call when I told you when I was in the bathroom at Thirsty First and my wife Danielle walked in.
Yeah,
this guy was posted up next to me, and why don't you just retell the tale real quick the way that you saw it, sir?
Well, the bathroom was just flooded, and I don't know what the hell was going on but. Basically, I was just peeing, and I heard somebody walk in. I don't know if you cut the line but your wife walked in behind you. You're like, what the hell are you doing? And then I just started laughing, and then you started talking. I realized your voice, and I looked back. We locked eyes while we were both, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, hog in hand.
Bathroom. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then, that's pretty much it.
What a night. That was yeah, that was quite a scene. Did you have a good time though?
Oh yeah, I was pretty drunk that night.
Yeah, there was something in the air. I don't know if it was just because it was Halloween. I don't know what was going on, but there was something. There was a little something extra in the air on that night, and I appreciate you checking in. I'm glad that you got to see a real peek into my life like that inside the men's bathroom. So, thank.
It's just as soon as we locked eyes, it was just like. I don't know. I felt like we had like a moment or something.
We did. We definitely did. I'll never forget it.
I took a smell of your.
You hit the smelling salts.
Stuff.
Yes.
It wasn't that strong, but I could definitely see where that
Yeah, I was sharing.
You awake.
I was sharing the smelling salts with anybody who would take them. So
yeah, they're working at 30% at that point.
Yeah, I got to get some new ones. All right, we've gone far too long. The show's essentially over now. Do not go anywhere. When we come back. I like to watch live sports. I've watched a lot of teams that have lost. I've watched a lot of things that didn't go the way that I wanted it to. I'm a prisoner of the moment, but where I sit right now, yesterday was one of the most heartbreaking, I don't know if people want to call it a sport. We're going to call it a sport for the sake of the conversation. One of the most heartbreaking moments in the history of sport. I got Dizzy all wrapped up in it. He was heartbroken as well. We'll play some audio and talk about what took place yesterday on more Senning Show. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. Wild Fork Foods. You sick and tired of feeling like you cooked everything at the grocery store? You sick and tired of feeling like you're paying too much money for everything at the grocery store? Well, make the pivot to Wild Fork. With over 450 items at unbelievable prices, from the traditional stuff you want to cook up for the family, the ground beef, the pot roast, the chicken breast, the hot dogs, the burgers, to the wild game, whether it's elk, bison, yak, gator. Maybe you want to try your hand at an A5 Wagyu. They have all of that. You can order online, pick it up in store, or just go shopping. Locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Pete. Always online at wildforkfoods.com.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Tampa Bay's newest hotspot is the Lighthouse Bar at Safety Harbor Resort and Spa. Enjoy handcrafted cocktails, chef-inspired bites, and live entertainment every Friday and Saturday night from 5 until 10. Turn your night into something extraordinary at the Lighthouse Bar at Safety Harbor Resort and Spa. The new go-to spot for flavor, music, and fun, and great happy hour drink specials. 105 North Bayshore Drive, Safety Harbor. We'll see you at the Lighthouse.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I've been asked many times how Morgan & Morgan became the largest injury firm in the world. I think I know. When someone comes to us for an on-the-job injury, we have a huge workers' compensation practice. But many times we find a defective product that was responsible for that injury. Luckily for them, we have a product liability section headed by my son, Mike. In addition to the comp case, there is a product case too. Other times, the injured worker is fired or harassed for bringing that claim. We have them covered. Our employment lawyers handle retaliation claims as well as wage theft and discrimination cases, and in some cases need to file for Social Security benefits. No problem. We became big for a reason. 30% of our new cases come as referrals from former clients. Hiring us is easy. Go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer, or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody. Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
There are only about 4,300 publicly traded companies on the U.S. Stock Exchange. But there are an estimated 33 million companies in the U.S. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. The average investor is missing out on over 99% of the investment opportunity that's happening in this beautiful country until now. True portfolio strength is found beyond the confines of the S&P 500, investing in promising companies before they go public. Private real estate, infrastructure, world-changing technologies. This is called the endowment model. The endowment model has historically outperformed the traditional model of just stocks and bonds. If you're an accredited investor and want more from your investments, it's time to think beyond just stocks and bonds. Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
Hi, this is Sarah at the Department of Rejected Dreams. If you had a dream rejected, IKEA can make it possible.
I've always dreamed of a beautiful kitchen, but my wife just wants to stay organized.
You know what they say about opposites?
That they can't agree on a kitchen?
Well, IKEA kitchens come in many styles with a variety of customizable organizers. So maybe you're not opposites at all.
Beautiful and organized. Now we just have to figure out what to eat.
That's a different department. Get the kitchen of your dreams at a price you didn't dream possible at IKEA.US/dreamkitchen. Dream the possibilities.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
The Old Salt 32nd Annual Fall King of the Beach Kingfish Tournament is Thursday, November 6th through Saturday, November 8th. Register online at oldsaltfishing.org. Big money up for grabs. It all goes down November 6th through the 8th in Madeira Beach. Get all the details at oldsaltfishing.org.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
Senning Show. 800-771-1025. Phone lines are open. Hit us up on social media at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. You can get up in the room. Shout out to the nearly 300 folks that are in there as we speak. Pillow Pants, Ray Decker, Louis Capo, Corey Puckett, Steve O'Kine OX, and a bunch of other people that I feel like are new. Shout out to Mark Carr, who I got to see for a minute on Friday night as well. Shout out to everybody who came out on Friday.
I thought it was gonna be a lot colder. I will say that.
Yeah, I will give. It was
nice.
It was perfect. Yeah, it was was not chilly.
No,
it was just beautifully perfect all night long. Saturday. So I am never one of these guys that's like when I'm hungover, you need a little hair of the dog. That's not my style. Never been able to do that. Well, we had my parents in town, and obviously I didn't want to lay around in bed and do nothing. And I had been telling my dad about a couple of these dive bars that we like to go to. So around 1-ish, dude, we essentially went on a little dive bar tour around St. Pete.
Oh.
So I was back on the wagon quick. Come Saturday, and yeah, it wasn't until Sunday that I got to properly start recovering.
Same. I went out to Mike's house because I brought Jojo, because he throws a kids party at the same spot. So we hung out there for a while.
They do the wild rave party one weekend, and then they do a kids party the next weekend?
Usually the kids comes before, but for whatever reason they didn't. So they had it that week, and it goes fifth grade and under at a certain point, and then he has 2 high schoolers. So at, I want to say 9, it's high school and above. The party ended at 10. The cops came.
Oh, jeez.
Kids don't know how to act.
Yeah, oh, damn. You got yourself kicked out. That would have been rough. You get yourself kicked out of a all-teen party.
Yeah, right? Well, we had to kick people out, and I went to Mike. I go, Mike, I don't know if they're going to listen to me. I'm going to walk up to a kid who's 6'4". I'm like, buddy, you got to leave.
Get out of here. They're going to stone cold stun your ass.
Yeah.
So Sunday, I was so excited for. Had been looking forward to it all week. It was the NASCAR Championship. If you've been listening to the program since the beginning of the year, you know that I've really, really gotten deep into NASCAR, and there was one race left. 4 drivers could have won the championship. William Byron, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, and the man we were pulling for, Denny Hamlin. Dude, the pre-race, I'm sure you didn't catch any of the pre-race, but they did these video packages of him and his dad when they were little. And I mean, just the storyline about how his dad is, and I hate to be morbid about it, but this is what they were pretty much saying. His dad is going to die. And he's probably the greatest racer to never have won a championship. And he wanted to win one for his dad. He was undeniably, without a shadow of a doubt, the fastest car on the track all day long. At multiple different times, he got way, way, way out, 2-second lead at times. And it just looked like it was destiny. There we are. I know you were watching.
Yep.
We were locked in. First of all, let me say the intro to the whole race was amazing. They had the girl, I can't think of her name. She's the announcer for the WWE. Like the kickoff of the race, they had her come in and like introduce the championship drivers. They had fireworks. And then just when you think it was peak excitement, they bring out Sydney freaking Sweeney, who, of course, was looking great and strutting around the stage with the checkered flag. The vibes were high. And Denny Hamlin, it seemed as if it was written in the history books before we even got there that he was meant to win this race. He had the most wins of the season. He's got 60 wins for his entire career. It was for his dad. He's out by over, I want to say, well over 2-second lead, which is big on a short track like this. 4 laps left. It's over. It's all over but the crying. Denny Hamlin, all he's got to do is finish 4 laps before he can do it for his papa.
Great race car. What a great job by the driver, pit crew, everybody. Kim. Oh, boy. William Byron. William Byron has a tire issue, and the caution is out.
Yeah, please, under the apron.
So William Byron, who was behind Denny by a bit, also in contention for the championship, blows a tire and runs into the wall, which means they go under caution.
I didn't believe this at first.
I'm going
to say what I'm going to say. It felt like rigged.
You're not the first person to say that. The first person to say that.
When that happens, you're in second place and you have a chance to win a championship. Your tire blows. You're just going to be like, oh, man, there goes my chance. You're going to be pissed, I feel like. You're going to be cussing.
You mean
yelling.
you mean Byron himself?
Yeah.
Oh, just because his reaction over the radio
timid.
was monotone?
Yeah.
Well, at that point, here's the deal. If the race finishes the way the race should have finished, there was no chance in hell he's winning. So, I mean, at that point, he wasn't winning before, and now he's definitely not winning. So they go under caution, which it's not that complicated. Everybody gets bunched up. They go very slow, and then they have to make decisions on who's going to go into the pits with a green-white checkered, as they call it. You come around once, get the green flag. The next flag is the white, and then it's the checkered. And you got to decide: are you going to put a bunch of tires on? Or are you going to just stay out? If you're Denny, I'm killing everybody. I'm dominating in a fashion that's unforeseen. Denny Hamlin decides to take 4 tires. Same. Everybody else pretty much decides to take 2 tires, which gets them out of the pit much, much quicker. And then we get this as a finish for the race. Denny Hamlin starting about 5 rows back from Kyle Larson, who now is leading the championship. And for a second, I thought Denny was going to be able to do it.
He on the hood, and he's almost level with Larson. Larson's way up high. And look at Larson shoot around them all. Logano gets a little bit squiggly. Keselowski leads. 3 wide down into turn 3.
I've had some sports moments in my life that stick with me that really, really bummed me out.
Final lap of the season.
I can't off the top of my head. We were really, really into the Bucs and went to almost every game during the Brady era. And when Brady brought us back to almost beat the Rams, only for them to get that big pass to Cooper Kupp, and they won at the end of the game, that one really stung because I feel like we could have possibly made a run at the Super Bowl. And that still didn't feel anything like this felt as a fan.
Incredible day, incredible scenes.
And then I got to listen to this Australian prick rub it in.
33-year-old from Elk Grove, California, Kyle Larson comes to the line and is a 2-time champion.
Let's go, team! Let's go!
I hate it.
It was so rough, dude.
I was recording the video when Denny was up. I was like, I cannot wait. I'm going to have this on camera.
Yeah.
And then when that tire blew and I saw where he was placed, like you said, the 5th row, I go, it's over. I don't know enough about NASCAR, but I go, it's over.
Yeah, and I didn't. We were like
He's the best drivers.
We were like 20 laps to go, and I was up. I was pacing.
Yeah, I was texting you during that.
And I'm like, when we got down to 4 laps, I said to Daniel, I said, once we get to 5 laps, I said, I'll feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
And for that to happen at 4 laps, dude, and if you... I mean, the look on Denny's face, whether or not this will be his last opportunity, but a couple interesting things I wanted to share. This were some of his comments post-race, and rips your heart out for him.
Denny, obviously we don't know what platform we'll have next year, but with, how close, these races are, how close the points are, and how big the stakes are, would it be beneficial to maybe have the final race end at the scheduled distance?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I just... Golly, in this moment, I never want to race a car ever again.
I mean, that's bad. That's bad. And so William Byron, the guy who blew the tire, you said may or may not have been rigged. He shows up to the press conference once Denny's already talking, and he puts his arm on Denny's shoulder and he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry." And so they asked him. They pretty much asked him why did you feel the need to apologize?
You got up there, you apologized to Denny. Why was that something that was important for you to do?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. I mean, I think just kind of seeing him. He had beat us, right, and we're running second, and it's 4 laps to go, and you go into the wall and cause a caution. So it sucks, right? I don't want to be that guy, even if I'm in the championship 4. It doesn't really matter. Just don't want to change the outcome. So it sucks.
And you want to know what's crazy is it's his teammate who won. So when he's saying it doesn't feel right, I have to wonder if his buddy and teammate Kyle Larson is like, well, I still did win. So what about me? What about me?
And there was an incident that happened earlier. Close to the end, it was like 20 laps left or something like that. They were under caution.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, probably the last caution. This is probably it.
Yep, they did. This is the last pit of the season probably right here.
Yeah.
And up into that point, because right after that restart, the 4 championship contenders, they were going at it. Dude, They were side by side, bumping into each other. And I thought, well, this is going to take away all the argument for this style race because this is as exciting as it gets.
Because when that happened, there was a part where Denny fell behind, and almost immediately did a maneuver where he took the inside.
Pivoted under. And,
I was like, man.
And they even said, they were like, that was a very skillful move. And what do you know? It wasn't for Denny. And now, I don't know. It was a bummer.
As soon as he crossed that line, I turned it off. I did not want to see any more. I didn't want to see him celebrate.
Us too. Yeah. We walked outside. I didn't have anything for it.
I went out and smoked. I was like, it's so weird because I'm not you. I'm not NASCAR guy like you, but I was in the back questioning everything.
Yeah.
Why would you do all those tires? Why would you do this? What kind of team does he have behind him?
It really stuck with me. It really ruined my night. I would just be sitting there and I would just out loud go, what the F, man? What happened? Welcome to Senning Show. You're live on the air. Who's this?
Joe.
What up?
Hey, I called you last week or so about Hamlin. I'm calling you for the same thing. Just another example of why he's not a champion. Team sport, they make the wrong call. If you look at Ryan Blaney, who won the race, he also only took 2 tires. The real loser is Ryan Blaney because he would have won Martinsville,
that is crazy.
And he would have won. Yeah. He would be the champion. He lost the championship by 1 spot.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not. I had that thought. I had that thought when he won the race that if he would have just made himself in over Briscoe, then he would have been the champ.
That's it. And also, you notice Ryan Blaney, how much of a great sport he was. He didn't win last week, and he got bumped by William Byron. And Blaney said, I would have done the same thing. He's not a crybaby.
He's the man. I like Blaney a bunch. By the way, Mark Hamilton in the chat, and Danielle was saying this in real time. I do wish that when there was 15 laps to go, I wish that Australian prick, for lack of a better term, would have just stopped talking about his dying dad.
It was weird.
He didn't win yet. And I know that you're building intrigue, but he kept bringing up, I don't think I've ever heard it on the broadcast. He kept bringing up the fact that Denny was suing NASCAR, and he kept bringing up the fact that his dad was dying with 10 laps. He's like, he's in the midst of a lawsuit with NASCAR, and his dad is going to die. And it's like, shut up.
And they were showing the dad with the headset and stuff.
It's
what's going on?
Just shut up. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Hey, John Dizzy.
What up?
The worst thing about that Australian pick was that 6-7 laps left to go. He said, the only thing that can ruin Denny's chance now is if somebody blows a tire.
Yeah.
What happened?
It really felt like they were trying to jinx him in every in every possible way, and they did, and I guess somebody somewhere is probably happy.
How do those cautions work? Because like, let's say you're at the front in like near third or something like that, and I'm near the back, and I go, well, my boy has a chance. If I get a caution around this thing, then he has a better chance to line up with everyone and have a better go at getting
if you
first.
Don't pit.
Like,
if you don't go into the pit, you could have,
right?
You could have done that. You absolutely could have done that.
Like, because how do they prevent that? I guess is my question. Or do they kind of be like, that's part of the game?
Well, I mean, it's also so much is into like how much better you're going to be. Like, I would imagine that they didn't, from what I understand, Denny didn't think that so many people were going to take 2 tires, and they thought they were going to be so much better on 4 new tires that they were going to just zoom by everybody. But the fact was, so many only took 2 that it just put them farther behind than what they could have done. And at a short track like that, it's all that. It's all that.
Now, how often do they change the tires? Where like when you're 5 laps down, do you like?
It's different at every track.
Yeah.
And so that track clearly was a tire issue, and tires were blowing all day long. So it depends. Sometimes it's more about the tires, and sometimes it's not. But it was just
that's gotta hurt, because that's one of those losses that will linger.
Oh
with
my
you.
God, I don't know how you ever get over it.
How do I not? Why did I do this? Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do this? It's not like, well, that guy was just a better person that day. It was kind of on him.
It was the opposite of that. It was like the best driver.
Messed up.
He didn't.
It was his to
win.
lose. Yeah,
it absolutely. It was. It's like Dewey Cox. The wrong kid died. It's a lot like that. Senning Show. Last call, and then we got to go to break. Who's this?
It sounds like once again the curse of John Senning bit again.
You may be on to something. Now, he's never won a championship ever before. Oh, thank you.
Good talk. We had a great talk.
By the way, that guy called last week, and he tried to throw out the Tampa Win Cup thing as a curse. After Drew started Tampa Win Cup, they won 2 Stanley Cups. Like I'm not sure that you know what a curse is.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
I'm open to me having jinxed Denny Hamlin, but Tampa Win Cup, we ended up winning 2 cups back to back after that started. So eat a dick.
Letting the waves wash your pain away, but I'll never know.
Do not go anywhere. When we come back, lots more to dig into. Did you see that they found the last herpes monkey? Yeah.
No, not at all.
I'll tell you what happened when they found the last herpes monkey. And something very interesting is happening. I don't know if this happens every year, but something very, very interesting is happening on the heels of Halloween being over, and I want to talk about it. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. You know, my buddy, a cat named Mo, who I was burning heaters with on Friday night, he just got his whole home decked out with windows and doors from Reese Windows. This is a family-owned local company where all of their products are made in America. They've been doing it for over 50 years. If we learned anything last summer, you need to be protected with high-quality hurricane impact windows and doors, and Reese is the way to do it. And if you want your chance to win $25,000 in free windows from Reese Windows, all you got to do is text TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129. Reese is a great company. They've been supporting St. Jude's family charity for the last 20 years. You can trust these people in your home. And again, it's reesewindows.com. Don't go anywhere.
I bought a bottle of the best bourbon, beat down boy could buy.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Hard Rock Rising Battle of the Bands is back.
It's the Hard Rock Rising Battle of the Bands final competition. It all leads up to Wednesday, November 19th at 6:30 inside the Seminole Hard Rock Tampa's Hard Rock Cafe.
Yep, you can join me, I'm Drew Garabo, and he's John Senning, and 4 bands will battle it out on stage for a chance to win the grand prize of an opening slot on an upcoming show and their music being showcased on the radio.
And the event is completely free. All you need to do is head to theboneonline.com for more info, and we'll see you live November 19th at Hard Rock Tampa's Hard Rock Cafe.
From the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
I'm Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney. I'm here to talk when you need me, ready to listen. You deserve someone who's available, responsive, and truly invested in your case. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. I'm just one call away at 1-800-CALL-MO.
Now that we're getting older, we've been putting more thought into maintaining our health.
We knew the water we drink every day could be filled with contaminants, so
we called Leaf Home Water Solutions.
They came to our home and did a free water test and gave us the analysis right away.
We were shocked at what we saw.
They found heavy metals like iron and copper.
Our own tap water was putting our health at risk, but Leaf Home Water Solutions made it easy to get safer water from every tap and hose. A whole home solution.
They have more than 250 product combinations and designed a system that fits our needs and budget. The installation took less than a day.
With Leaf Home Water Solutions, our water is safer and healthier. When we drink, when we cook, when we shower, even when we garden.
We feel better about our health.
Thanks to Leaf Home Water Solutions.
Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
John Senning and Dizzy of Senning Show, known as the kings of chill around these parts. If you don't know, you're about to know about the Kava Social Club in downtown Bradenton. Pretty much cleaning up with the Bradenton's Best Award, Best Bar, Best Date Night Spot, Best Live Music, Best Coffee Shop, and they got something going on almost every night of the week. Wednesday, tell them about it, Dizzy.
Karaoke, go sing your heart out. My suggestion, Usher, really pops the crowd.
Thursday, baby.
You think you know it all? Prove it. Got trivia night on Thursdays. Prove that you're the smartest in the room.
Friday.
Open mic night, our favorite, whether you want to rap, sing, tell some comedy, or maybe some snap poetry.
And Sunday, fun day.
Are you a Poindexter? This is probably your night, because this chess club be 3, 4, 5 moves ahead of your competition.
Check them out online at thekavasocialclub.com and on all your social medias at Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boola, baby!
Brandon Honda is having its biggest used car event of the entire year. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get certified pre-owned vehicles from $6,900, backed up with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get CRVs from $15,000, HRVs $14,000, Accords $12,000, and get certified Civics from an incredible $9,000. We're approving all credit applications, plus make no payments for 90 days. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-527-9308 for more information.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Hey, it's Kelvin. Badger Bob's is now servicing Tampa Bay. And right now, you can get any size heating and cooling system installed for just $99.99 a month. That's a huge price drop. And you may ask, Kelvin, how do they do that? Well, it's because Badger Bob sources the best pricing from multiple system manufacturers. And check this out. 0 down and all future repairs, 2 annual maintenance visits, and even filters are no additional charge ever. This is an unbeatable lifetime warranty that only Badger Bob's can offer. And that comes with guaranteed next day installation, or they're going to pay you $250. Yeah, welcome to the Comfort Club. And select new heating and cooling systems come with a free clean air upgrade. And they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee that they stand behind. Badger Bob's service is now in Tampa Bay. Just go to BadgerBobs.com, HVAC license CAC 1815977.
Get ready for 2026 with the right health coverage. Open enrollment period is here, and our Florida Blue agents are ready to help you find a plan that fits your family's needs and budget. Don't miss out. Call 1-866-531-8473 today. Open enrollment period ends January 15th. Call us today at 1-866-531-8473. Policies have limitations and exclusions.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here. Top 1% realtor team, Keller Williams Realty. Buy, sell, or invest in real estate, commercial or residential. 813-917-1894. ConsumerQB.com. 917-1894. ConsumerQB.com.
Time is running out. Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City is in their final countdown to finish the year strong, and that means you win. Right now, their new Chevy savings are peaking, and you can get their best offer of the year. That's right. These are the offers you've been waiting for. They're paying top dollar for your current vehicle. You can keep the cash that you get, or you can then take that cash and use it to trade up and save even more. The countdown is on. Upgrade now before it's gone. All you need to do is visit stingraychevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
New system, clean air, full support. Superheat Air and Plumbing does it all. Right now, get $1,500 off duct replacement. Plus, 0 down, 0% APR for 18 months on HVAC systems. Call Superheat Air and Plumbing or visit superheatandair.com today.
At Bank of America, we asked our teammates, what makes this company a great place to work?
There's very little that you can't accomplish working for Bank of America.
If you prove yourself, you can try over in a totally new way.
You can learn so much here. You're the owner of your career.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when
Trying to make your Monday feel a little bit less like a Monday. I was just sitting here thinking to myself, like, I'm done drinking for a while.
I feel that.
And then I started running through my head, and I'm like, but we are going to the game on Sunday, and I'm probably going to be drinking while we tailgate.
Forgot about that.
I'm done drinking for the next 6 days, though.
Take a break, hit the weekend, and then maybe take a longer break after that.
Yeah, I tried yesterday, was just all about drinking water. I did like 45 minutes in the sauna this morning, just trying to push out every ounce of the demon in me that I had. I did write this down, by the way, because I heard JP mention it. JP did accuse me of doing cocaine at one point. It was so funny too, because I was lit. I was too lit. I was too lit to quit. But he just looked at me. He's like, "You're licking your lips." He's like, "You coked up? You what are you doing?" I forget the term he used. Some sort of term that I don't even think I knew what it meant.
Didn't he say something like you taking bumps?
No, it was.
You would know.
It was something that I did not know, and I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Are you doing coke?
You on that booger sugar?"
I was like, "No, I've actually never done coke before in my life." But
you don't have to lie. But
if I had, I'm an open book on my cocaine use. I've never done it I don't even know that I've seen it. I know that's absolutely insane to think.
Yeah.
When you don't do cocaine, people that do cocaine pick up on that, and then they don't do cocaine around you. That's what I've noticed my whole life. Like, I've had friends that were probably all zooted up all the time, but when they know you don't, they're like, let's get away from this loser.
You got better friends than me. My friends would be like, you sure you don't want to bump? I'm like, no.
I guess that's what it is. I was just... Dude, I was probably the smelling salts, dude. I was ripping the smelling salts all night long.
I always thought that like Molly and X makes you do more lip stuff and like bite your tongue.
I don't know what was going on with my mouth and or tongue. It was probably just numb from all the Rumplements and Jaeger and tequila that was going inside of it. But needless to say, it was a hell of a night. And I was so glad that Russell called. What a gift that we were able to hunt down the man that Monica was sucking face with.
Again, I liked him. He was cool with
Yeah,
me. I was like, when I saw him making out with her, I was like, nice, Russell.
Dude, there was some horniness in the air. From what I know, we really only have 2. Oh, only because he talked about it. I didn't hear you guys bring it up. And if he didn't talk about it, I wouldn't say anything. And I still feel weird talking about it. So the lady that was making out with Sean Daly, did you hear who else she made out with?
Me. Just kidding. Your face for a second.
Oh, did she?
No. We were walking together.
Did she?
No. We were walking together, and I remember someone said, like, yeah, and she was hanging all over you. I'm like, that's my home. It's like, wait, who? And it's like the girl in the skeleton costume. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's my home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because she did.
I would tell
so
you.
you don't know. No. And this was brought up on the air, even though it feels wrong. I'm telling tales out of school.
Yeah.
He spoke about it.
Oh.
Somebody's wife. Somebody's wife also made out with the lady that Sean Daly was making out with all night.
Someone's wife.
Yes.
Someone's.
And then also Corey Cardinal told me that that the same lady that was making out with Sean Daly and made out with somebody's wife also essentially like hit him right up
Corey?
Got up in there, got up in his back door
to Corey.
Yeah. So this lady was
on it.
She's
that night.
I mean this
I love
with
her.
respect. I told this to her face, and I have no horny lady. That's why it was so great that her and Sean were sucking face all night. Just a couple horny people out there in the wild. Johnny B's wife. Yeah. So that was a story that was told right from Johnny B's mouth on this very radio station today. So I don't feel like I'm making anything up or saying anything, but yeah, I guess dude, she was. I would love to know.
That's awesome.
There's no way those are the only 2 people she made out with, though.
No, I don't think so.
I think if you started a strong 2 like that, there's got to be, especially as the night went on.
It would be so funny. I go see her in the hallway. She's like, we definitely made out. I was like,
yeah, which I could totally see.
Yeah,
that would not. I wonder if maybe when Drew's in here in the 3 o'clock hour, maybe we can call Sean Daly.
I cannot wait for Drew. Like me and him texted real quick after, but like at one point I go, I think Drew's mad at me. I think it was something to do with my cousin because I think I was talking to Drew. And I just walked away from him or something as he was talking, and it was because I had to go solve something.
I think that that's the type of night where people walk away from each other.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody was offended about anything. I did feel bad though because we were just sitting at a table. I don't even know who all was there. I know that Drew and Sarah were there. I think Monica was there at the time. Our friend Courtney and Larry were there at the same time, and then there was other people around. And I'm like looking at Danielle from across the table, and I'm like. We gotta go. I knew I couldn't. One more drink would have been one drink too many. Yeah. I just knew that it was the turning point of good and evil. And it was at that point. So I just kind of gave her like the, and she just gave me a big nod. Yes. So it felt very, and I even said it. I go, this is going to feel very abrupt, but we're getting up and we're walking away right now. We are done. And we did. And then not only did we have a debacle getting an Uber out of there where the guy didn't speak English, but Danielle, God love her, even though I did lose her multiple times and she was very wasted. She had surprised us. There was Taco Bell waiting for us on the front steps when we got home.
That's awesome.
So that was
that's a real treat.
Dude, I crushed some some crunchy tacos.
When are we going to have Sean back in studio or something?
Hopefully
we do, and they say in the chat, we got to hear from him too. Yeah, I got to hear about his.
I mean, if I don't know if he'll be up for it, but I would love in the 3 o'clock hour when Drew's in here for us to give him a call. I don't think he's going to love the fact that all of this is being discussed, but I also, again,
you got to know it's coming.
If we were in a different place, if it was more of a private gathering amongst friends, I wouldn't feel so emboldened to speak about it. But as public as it was with all of us, I mean, the night is made to have stories that we then share. So how do you not share that? Who knows? These 2 could end up in love. I kept saying that. I kept saying you guys could one day we'll look back at the Halloween 2025 as the night that Sean Daly found love inside that lovely lady's mouth there at the Emerald.
Do remember some people, like I remember things happening. People like, please don't say this on there. And I was like, I got you. You're good. You're good.
It is.
I'll still tell the story to you off air. But
I like that people say that because it's never going to happen. I mean, maybe depending on what it is, but like that. There was no way.
Like,
we were
let's say if
that.
Sean was actually married in real life and that happened, he's like, please don't talk about it. I'm not going to be like, yeah, I got you, and then mention it.
Yeah, and I don't know. Sean may not want to speak.
So what I'm trying to say is, someone was married making out, and I saw them.
He's like, no,
don't tell
keep
anything.
it a secret. Keep it a secret. If you want to join us on the phone lines, 800-771-1025. Social media, as always, at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. Thank you to everybody who went to the Bone social media. The wrestling promo of Dizzy and I has surpassed 1,000 likes. People really seem to like that. Well, let me see if I can find your toast real quick before I bring up what I wanted to bring up. You're saying you don't remember this.
I remember toasting with you guys. I don't remember me saying anything.
You were like adamant about it. You're like, I'm doing the toast. I'm running.
I did?
I'm running. Oh yeah, you were like
I'm
insistent.
sorry.
No, I think it was perfect.
Oh.
I was touched, to be honest with you. Let me see if I got it here.
Wait.
Dude, just such a great vibe. That video really captured the moment.
You filled your pants.
Yeah, with my wiener, I did. Yeah, my wiener really filled out those pants. I agree.
I now remember we took a photo, and I can't wait till someone tags us in it, and you were like, yeah, make sure this gets in. I looked down, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was my penis. I was wearing, essentially yoga pants, spandex pants. So I just really wanted to make sure that my very, very real wiener was definitely seen. Definitely my wiener. To anybody who, somebody hit me up. I don't appreciate them bringing sponsors into it, but somebody commented on the picture of me and Diz and says, looks like John stopped at Wild Fork for that meat on his way. There's another one. It's like in a collage, and it's Drew like holding the mic up to it.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
He's interviewing it. Just a great time. Makes me excited for whatever's next. As soon as we know what the next big thing is, we'll tell you about it. But it's times like this where I feel like people get a little FOMO, and then shows you don't want to miss a Bone event. If you missed the Beach Bash and you missed the downtown St. Pete takeover, you got to make sure you don't miss the next one.
Yeah, we've had two events very close to each other. Well, I guess not very close,
but they're big all station
hits.
events. Yeah, I think everybody being involved and being out there. I'm perusing through the Bone Instagram, just looking at what else was up here. I do also have to say a shout out to everybody who really showed up in force for Danielle's Instagram classy mom or thirst bomb, because lots of people weighed in on Instagram. 130 comments alone, almost all just fire emojis and horny comments for Danielle. I saw her this morning and told her, I was like, man, people really loved that photo when I was picking up food from the gym this morning.
I love that we have such sweet employees, coworkers. Like Ethan typed out, he's like, why can't it be both? And I screenshot it. I sent it to him like, you're so gay. Shut up.
Yeah. Why can't it be both? He was white knighting. He was shrilling.
Yeah.
It absolutely can be both. I think that was the whole.
Of course.
I think that was the whole fun part of the conversation, is that with her, it is both.
I think the next big thing coming up, I don't think we have anything for Thanksgiving like we had the Friendsgiving.
Oh, yeah, we did the Friendsgiving. Well, that was the Bone. No, wait, what was that?
It wasn't the Bone.
Oh, it was just it wasn't
a big event.
I thought it was like an anniversary, but you're right. It was just the Thanksgiving type thing.
But I do know, and I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like you'll be there. The cruise pub crawl in winter in 2 months.
It's like
next month,
Christmas time, right?
Yeah.
Do we know where that is?
I think it's always Newport Richie. Yeah.
I do feel like I need to get out since we've been doing stuff and been out and about. I think we've spent a lot of time in St. Pete and over on this side of the bridge. So whether it's piggybacking on something that somebody else is doing or doing our own thing, I think getting out to that part of town would be beneficial.
Yes.
A lot of big. It's so crazy when you think about the Bone and the scope of things, like just how like St. Pete feels like it's a lifetime away from Newport Richie, and Newport Richie feels like it's a world away from Brandon, and then all of these places feel like it's forever away from Sarasota and Osprey and all those spots south of the Skyway. And this radio station just has a big ass signal that gets to a lot of people in the state of Florida. So we definitely need to start covering all that ground.
Yeah, it was dope to see people that weren't involved with the Bone. I had interactions with. And so many of them were like, how do I get it on the blah, blah, blah. And cause like,
well, especially like that block down there where Where's Jubes is, like that's obviously Halloween night, downtown St. Pete.
Yeah.
There's that was one thing we could have maybe, I don't know how you could do it unless it was like a bit where this would have been funny, but like
this has been a funny bit for social media. So you get people younger, 20-something females, hot girls, all slutted up and stuff, and you get them, and we have like a social media team that like brings them over, and we have like the wildest bits that you could imagine that we've done on the air, and then we put headphones on them, and then just film the reaction.
I like that.
Or just like the video of you falling or something,
Yeah.
just to kind of reach out to the people that were downtown St. Pete that probably don't know what the bone is or what we're about. We should have come up with that idea before today.
Yeah, I like that. Well, we could workshop it into one of the next big events like that. Like, get to know the bone, and then bring people up for it.
Next one, too, I will say this. I think, and it was massively successful, but I think maybe people would agree with this all across the board, more of a traditional crawl.
Yeah.
Where everybody starts together and everybody moves together. Because I know there were people that went down, or like it was just... There was a lot of comings and goings, and I think if we had the whole crew together the whole time, I don't know if that would have, who knows? I could be dead if that happened. But
I think, because I was with you, but then here lies the problem. Like, all of those places were slammed.
Yeah.
And not just with us, with just people wanting to celebrate. So imagine if we're all leaving at the same time.
Then I'll roll it in together.
People aren't getting inside those bars. They'll be pissed.
Yeah, there is something to that where it would have been tough if you rolled up with like 50, 60, 70. How do you even know how many people there would have been all into like Where's Jubes that's already packed right there on the corner. People probably wouldn't have been able to get drinks and do certain things. So.
Exactly. I think it was kind of good. Like, maybe organize it a little better. So, like, maybe it doesn't even have to be like two at the same time. So it could kind of be a crawl if you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I heard Mike say it this morning too, like their spot, like we could have done it all too, like bars next to each other right along Central there. Because I think there was just specifically with the first two, I think there was a big gap between the two that not everybody was looking to make that walk. But overall, just a great time. We've been rambling on now, but I wanted to bring up the fact, I don't know that I ever remember it instantaneously. Dude, as soon as Halloween was over on Friday night, maybe it was just the timing with an open weekend, dude, the Christmas decorations and the Christmas stuff is out all over my neighborhood. And I feel like I'm seeing all sorts of memes this time around that is like, it's, the day after Halloween with people dressed in full Christmas. Is it too early for? It feels too early for Christmas, or is it just catching me off guard this year?
I think it's just catching you off guard. That's always, I feel like, been the norm. Even more so when I lived up north, because up there in Canada, Thanksgiving's before Halloween. It's sometime in the middle. Yeah, it's it's middle October is Halloween is Thanksgiving up there.
But it's called something else.
No, it's called Thanksgiving.
It's on a different day?
It's on a different day. Canadian Thanksgiving's like early. Let me see. Canadian Thanksgiving.
Do you do the same thing?
Is celebrated on the second Monday of October each year.
Monday, October 13th it was this year. Oh, dude, I want to do that.
Yeah, I kind of like it more.
I like that, too, because so many people, like, Thanksgiving's fun. You get together, but, like, there's not, like, the stuff that goes with it. Like, some people go, oh, Thanksgiving gets forgotten about. Well, you don't need to forget about anything. You get together with your family and you eat a bunch of food, and, like, that's the day. So I like it being before Halloween, because then it does really open up the floodgates for the day after Halloween being just balls to the walls Christmas.
And then you get a little break, save up some money, get ready to spend on Christmas. You know what I mean? You don't have to spend on a big meal for Thanksgiving. I like it better. But I've always been that, like, soon as, and it's probably because I used to work in retail too, is soon as Halloween's done, we got to get ready for Christmas. Thanksgiving's not a selling point like that.
I think I may do it. I may pull out some Christmas decorations tonight. Because I also love Christmas so much, and I always feel like you only get a little nugget of Christmas. So maybe
I like Christmas. Halloween's always going to be my favorite. And it was kind of the, like, look at the takeover we did.
I mean, that
just
was
costumes and everyone having fun and making jokes and seeing some of those costumes. I don't want me to go back, but, like, amazing.
There were some people looking damn good, and I wish it could be on a Friday every year.
Oh, man.
Like, that to me was such a difference in Halloween. Like, when it's on people celebrate Halloween on the nearest weekend or whatever, but something about it being on a Friday night, there was just a funness to the night, and not just with us. Like, you just feel it downtown St. Pete. Just a hell of a time, hell of a night. All right, Diz gave me clearance. Christmas is in full effect. I'm sorry for all those that love Thanksgiving, but we're going right into Christmas, and you know I'm a Christmas boy. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, I had something else that was Halloween related, because my parents held down Halloween, giving out the candy at our place. And they made an observation to me about certain people that came up to get candy. And then I read a story this morning about somebody of a certain, I'll give you a little bit more, age bracket that went out trick-or-treating.
Ugh.
Do you turn away people that maybe look a little older or aren't in the certain normal age bracket for trick-or-treating? If you turned anybody away this Halloween, I'd love to hear from you. 800-771-1025, and we'll make way for John's Joints coming up at 3 o'clock as well. Keep it locked to the bone. More Senning Show on the way. Service Co., one call really does handle it all, whether it's plumbing, electrical, HVAC, or pool repair. And when it comes to the plumbing, get things in order before you start hosting a bunch of people at your home clogging up your toilet. I don't think I'm making this up. I think I've heard the day after Thanksgiving is considered one of the worst plumbing days of the year. So why don't you make sure those pipes are clean now? You can get a $99 winter prep plumbing safety check with Hawkins, $149 toilet, faucet, and shower fix bundle. And if you're looking to get your pool in order, they've got $400 off pool heat pumps right now. So go ahead and give them a call, 813-445-8209. And you can always book online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
John Senning here for the National Aviation Academy. Are you somebody who needs to get hands-on experience, getting your fingers dirty if you're going to learn the right way to do something? Well, have you thought about a career in aviation maintenance? Well, you have that opportunity right here in beautiful Clearwater with the NAA, where you'll get hands-on experience working on jets and engines and planes, where you can be trained and entering the workforce in just a few months. And the NAA has the connections to help you get a job when you're done with school. So make that decision today and check them out at naa.edu. The next class starts December 4th, so go now. It's naa.edu.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we make mattress shopping easy. We offer our lowest and best price to everyone, every day, so you can shop when you're ready. We show you exactly what's inside of our mattresses so you can see and feel the quality for yourself to ensure you're getting the best value. And we offer a no-pressure shopping experience. Our team is here to help you find the best mattress for you. It's that easy. Visit an OMF location today to see the Original Mattress Factory difference for yourself.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Universal Roof and Contracting has been doing it right for 32 years. That's 32 years of experience you can trust. I've used them, and you should too. Storm season is in full swing, and Universal Roof and Contracting offers same-day or next-day appointments. They're available. Free roof inspections available for you, and if you need a new roof, they will give you 20% off of roof replacement. With monthly payments as low as $170 a month, you need to go to universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting.
Now that we're getting older, we've been putting more thought into maintaining our health.
We knew the water we drink every day could be filled with contaminants. So
we called Leaf Home Water Solutions.
They came to our home and did a free water test and gave us the analysis right away.
We were shocked at what we saw.
They found heavy metals like iron and copper.
Our own tap water was putting our health at risk. But Leaf Home Water Solutions made it easy to get safer water from every tap and hose. A whole home solution.
They have more than 250 product combinations and designed a system that fits our needs and budget. The installation took less than a day.
With Leaf Home Water Solutions, our water is safer and healthier. When we drink, when we cook, when we shower, even when we garden.
We feel better about our health.
Thanks to Leaf Home Water Solutions.
Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, max out your savings. The more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Plus, get free home delivery on any smart bed with base. Limited time. Check it out at a Sleep Number store near you or at sleepnumber.com today.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, is sending you to Buffalo to see the Bucs take on the Bills. You'll win hotel and airfare for 2, along with tickets to the game to watch the Bills and Bucs clash in Buffalo. Just register by scanning the QR code anywhere you enjoy a Bud Light. Hurry, registration ends on November 3rd.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Underrated tune. I don't play it enough.
They say that life gon' pass you by, so I say, why let it? I'm spending living like a legend and I'll die epic. And if it isn't what you wanted, time to make a change. Don't be a slave to your daily routine, break the chains. Take the reins, it's your life, so never lose it. The rest will never choose it, be the best to ever do it. You need a play that.
Welcome back to Senning Show. 800-771-1025. If you want to join us on the program, go back and relive the Halloween takeover at 1025 The Bone on Instagram. Find us at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor.
I'm never growing up. I'm a man boy, and I'm never growing up.
So yeah, it was funny. because my parents gave out candy, and while we were out and about, and later in the evening, they talked about these older kids that started rolling up. No costume.
Oh, man.
No costume.
Just street clothes.
Just street clothes, just walking up and asking for candy, which I personally don't have a major issue. I think the argument over the past however many years has become like kids of a certain age, 15, 16, 17, like they could very well be out causing trouble and doing God knows what. So if they're out in costume, having a good time, trying to get candy, like let them be. Yeah. Let a kid be a kid. And now more than ever, I think kids grow up too quickly. But I think you got to at least put on a costume.
A mask at the very least. Wear street clothes and at least have a Jason mask on. I go, okay, you didn't really try, but whatever.
Yeah, there was two things that I saw this morning about. There was an article about how old is too old, or what age do you turn away trick-or-treaters. 30% of people said the same thing. 14 years old. 14 years old is too old to be trick-or-treating. I'll go older. I cannot remember for the life of me the last year I trick-or-treated. I bet you it was about that. I bet you it was 13, 14, 15 maybe.
It was my senior year.
Oh, senior year?
Yeah. And we were barely trick-or-treating. It was more like, when I did it, it was more like we dressed up, but like I was in Canada at this point, my senior year, my cousins, we got younger cousins. We went out with them.
Yeah.
They went and did it. We were just kind of shenanigans and hanging out and probably drinking.
What was it? Oh, yeah. The second most popular response was 16 years old, chosen by 20% of the people in this study. Yeah, if you put forth just a mild, like, it doesn't even cross my mind. Like we've given out candy the last couple years, and it hasn't even crossed my mind to like say no to somebody because they look too old. Now, if you roll up, then again, too, there are people. I made this joke to my dad because he said these kids were coming up and they looked like they had like adults with them, and they were like older 15, 16-year-old undressed, uncostumed kids with also adults. And I said, well, you know, those SNAP benefits are running out. They probably just needed a couple calories in the body. The second accompaniment piece to that, which there is I think this person's on to something. Halloween is meant to be fun, but one online user found himself feeling unsure where the line between playful and awkward was. He's a 25-year-old guy who pretty much asked what everybody thought about the fact that his 20-year-old girlfriend wanted to go trick-or-treating.
Oh.
That's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like, what are we... Like, even if you're well past it, if you're getting dressed up, and if you turned away a trick-or-treater this year for any reason, I'd love to hear from you. 800-771-1025. We'll give away some tailgate tickets for this Sunday, which is going to be a big one. The Bucs are back in action, and we've got the Patriots coming to town, so it's going to be a hell of a tailgate. Ooh, we also have this. Ooh, I'm just now seeing these for the first time. Tailgate tickets. We have the St. Pete Country Fest passes, which is going to be awesome. I'll be out there for a big portion of that weekend. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Oh, my gosh. Michael Olivero, you sweet, sweet man. It doesn't stop. Monster Jam at Ray J, and even Reggae Rise Up in St. Pete. So we have all of the hottest tickets in Tampa Bay if you are willing to share how you turned away a trick-or-treater.
Yeah, my mom's tactic with that is she has a bowl full of, like, what she calls just, like, the crap candy, essentially. And she's like, if I see someone who's older, they don't get the good stuff. They get, like, the older, like, these crappy lollipops. Here, take a little dum-dum, get out of here, you know? But she's like, I'm not going to not give it to him. Like, and I think I saw someone say this in the chat because it's kind of like, she's not keeping this candy. It has to go anyways.
We ended up with so much left. Yeah. Like I told you that Danielle bought tons of candy, ended up being way too much candy. Yeah. So first of all, I'd been making good decisions in my life up until recently. I couldn't even tell you how many Reese's peanut butter cups I ate over the weekend. Just enough to honestly kill a man. Like we had, because it was the bags of the cups, not the little cups. So it's like a giant, we had 3 giant bags just filled of the full-size cups in the freezer. So I'm a late night snacker.
Yeah.
Dude, I wake up in the middle of the night, dude. Next thing you know, it's 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups. And then it's like, let me go back to the freezer and have a couple more cups. So we sent a bunch. I also realized this Halloween, you know what I've been sleeping on? Skittles.
Oh, I love Skittles.
Dude, I love Skittles. I don't know why I've been sleeping on Skittles so damn much.
Yeah.
It's
the purple and blue bag favorite.
Oh, you like the purple bag?
Yeah,
I
Tropical's my favorite.
See, I'm an OG. I realized because we had a bag that was Starburst, also delicious, red and pink specifically.
Cool, Mambo's better, but yeah.
So we had It was a bag, like a super bag of Starburst, and the 2 types of Skittles. And man, I just found myself going back to that Skittle bag, and I didn't think I was a Skittle boy.
I feel like when it comes to these type of holidays, like. We shouldn't just put an age on it. Like, we do not want a bunch of 17-year-olds coming, but if they want to have fun, it's kind of like you said, let them have fun. Yeah. If you want to go out with your wife and go trick-or-treating, go have fun.
Why
you know
not?
what I mean?
Yeah. I know that it's a kind of not going to make sense because I said, the candy is expensive.
Yeah.
That being said, who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're buying candy to give away.
One day
so if an 18, 20 young couple, group of friends come around, as long as they're respectful, like, who the hell cares?
If I want to, let's say on Easter, set up an Easter egg hunt for my girl and kids, whatever, should my girl not be allowed to do because she's not a kid? No, have fun.
Just let
do
everybody.
Anything you want to do.
We should all be looking for ways to act more. And I'm the worst person to say this because I am a man child and all
That's
that.
True.
But that being said, like, everybody should be looking for reasons to be young and act young again. It's funny. I was texting with Mike this morning because of the moment where he kind of was bringing me up to the stage and I either got lost or didn't make my way there. And I played that rejoin and he said, we need to learn that song. The song that I just did.
Like that.
The Man Boy anthem by Pitbull Toddler.
What if someone came to your door and he looks like a teenager and he has a mask on or whatever and you turn him away and then his parents come up and be like, hey, like, they have this disorder, this or that.
Yeah.
You're going to feel like an a-hole and be like, oh, well, I'm
over
sorry.
Over one Reese's peanut butter cup.
Over a little piece of candy. Just have fun, man.
There's no way that all of the phone lines are completely full. And I know I named a bunch of sweet prizes, but there's no way in hell all of these people turned away trick-or-treaters. I just don't believe it. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Is this me? I'm Will.
Hey, Will. What up?
Oh, nothing much, man. Love you guys' show as usual.
Love you too.
I'm a young buck. I'm about 23 right now.
Oh, you're a kid.
And
you're just a boy.
I'll have to say, I don't think there's really an age you should stop trick-or-treating. Like, I still do it every now and then because I have a little sister. So every other year, I'll go trick-or-treating with her. And I stopped myself. Me and my friends did our last trick-or-treat when I was like 16.
Hell yeah. Dude, I just had a vision that next year, because I don't know why I've never thought to trick or treat. Like, it's just hitting me that I don't know why we've never thought to, like, go out and go trick or treat.
Well, you're a grown man with a huge beard and you look like a lumberjack.
I got this, though. I got this.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly what Danielle's like outfit would be.
Okay.
But I'm thinking like worn down mom. You know how, like, some moms, they're just like, you know, they're all the things the mom, like the Stanley Cup thing. Like Pat Maroon was calling me out for having the mom Stanley Cup. Maybe it's like she's just dressed like a haggard mom that's been worn down.
Hair's kind of messed up. There's maybe stains from a baby, spilling on her.
And she's pushing a stroller, but it's some sort of stroller where, like, I'm riding in the bottom, but, like, my head pops out of a baby's body.
That's awesome.
So she, like, rolls me around and then, like, I'm the baby.
Yeah.
And they look in the stroller and there's a man face in the baby.
I love that. It just sucks that she's like, she has to push you the whole time. That's
maybe we can switch. Like, I'll have also, like, a dad outfit where I'll be wearing, like, jorts and New Balances and a hat and stuff. And like, off. We can trade off to where she'll be the baby in there as well. Man, I think I've been sleeping on the fact that we could have been trick-or-treating this whole damn time.
I mean, the joke here for me is I've always been small. So, like, just put on a mask and be like, here you go. Just cover my tattoos.
Dude, that's why you nailed the Rey Mysterio so well. Like, your Rey Mysterio vibes were off the charts.
Yeah, same height and everything.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Is this me?
Yeah, 732. What it do?
Oh, hey, this is Jess.
Hey, Jess, what's up?
Not much. I never would deny a trick-or-treater, but I got some crap once. When we had our newborn daughter, we decided to take her out and about, and people gave us crap.
Oh, I will say, that was...
a baby can't eat candy.
I will say, It's funny you bring that up because I've noticed it in the past. And then when my parents were giving us the rundown of what happened, they did notice that there were multiple people with babies, and then they would go, "Well, she wants the Starburst." It's like she doesn't want anything.
Yeah.
You want
she'll choke and die on this.
Yeah. What do you? So what? That is the fair question. Are you just using your baby as a prop so that you can go and get candy? What's happening to all the candy the baby gets?
I mean, listen, parenting is hard. We had a 2-month-old. Give us some candy, man.
Yeah, I
We were all
appreciate
dressed
that.
up. We look pretty cute.
You were dressed up too, though?
Yeah, we were a whole little family. We were Ybor chickens, and my husband was a cow. It was a cute little family costume.
I do like a family costume. Hang tight. I'll give you something just because you sound like a nice mommy, and you were obviously being shamed for having a baby. That is a very popular move. Like when we were giving out candy, tons of people rolling up a baby that there's no way in hell that baby's eating candy, and they're like, "Oh, he likes the Reese's peanut butter cups." It's like Mama likes the Reese's peanut butter cups.
They're like, turn to the baby. What do you say? Oh, he wants 2.
Yeah.
Get 2, please.
Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
This is Adam.
Adam, what up?
Hey, what's up? I had a random guy come up, ask for candy, and I asked him what his costume was. He said a dog walker. So I gave the dog a biscuit.
Thank you. So he actually had a dog. I mean, I guess he was just a dog walker. Good thing he had biscuits. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Kenny?
Yep.
Kenny?
Kenny, what up?
Hey, what's up? I had a quick story. Let me off the frickin'. All right, is that better?
Yes, much better. Thank you, Kenny.
Yeah.
Okay, that's worse.
Good
Kenny.
talk,
Sorry,
Kenny.
we did our best, Kenny. We did our best. 407, what up? You're on the air.
Hey guys, what's happening? Hey, I had this happen to me last year. So I had probably kid was about 16, and same as that last caller, I was like, "What are you dressed up for?" He's like, "It's none of your business. Just give me candy."
Oh, see, no attitude necessary.
Yeah. So I started giving him candy, and he's like, "No, that's not enough." And I said, "Okay, that's it. You're out of here." And then they tried to fight me. I had to get my nephew out because we were having a party to get the kid off my property.
Oh, yeah. See, that is...
Come beat up this kid so I don't go to jail. I like that.
Dude, that has happened to us in the past where later into the night, and I don't know if I'd be able to take a group of 15, 16-year-olds, but it's the end of the night, things are winding down, and then next thing you know, you're surrounded by 6, 7, 8, 16, 17-year-olds where it's give us some candy, and you kind of feeling well, what if I didn't? Are you guys just gonna roll me and take everything I own?
It's because the unpredictability with those teens. When you're at that age, you think you're the hardest thing out there. You're like, well, we'll jump this old guy. What's up with that? We don't care.
Well, I take that as hate speech. As old guy.
Well, no, that's how I felt even at Mike's party when he was like, let's get these kids out of here. I'm like, they're gonna jump us.
Dude, you are getting. Dude, once you start, I think that was. We just talked about that. We talked about last week. We had that list of crazy fears, and one of the fears was being around teenagers.
Oh yeah,
because they're unpredictable.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell they're.
Yeah, I felt like the perfect neighbor. I was like, call the cops, or I'll shoot them through the door. I will say, my sister, their neighbor put out a bowl of candy, which is not the move. And he said some kid just came in a scooter, not dressed, emptied it into a bag, and then he's like, so my neighbor saw him, hopped in the car, and chased him. And he got the kid, and he took all the kids' candy.
If you put out the bucket, you just have to know that's all going to about 2 people.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Best case scenario, 2 people. You put out the bucket and you trust the world that we live in, that's on you. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to dig into John's joints. Drew Garabo will join us. I'm out to Sean Daly, the man whose tongue is one of the biggest talking points of the Bone Takeover. I have not heard back from him yet. No. I would imagine he does not want to talk about this.
A silence isn't a no.
Yeah, it's not. Maybe we'll just cold call him and see what happens after he tongued down our coworker for hours on end.
I'm going to go see her right now, actually, after this and be like, anything happened with us?
Actually, yeah, maybe we need her. I don't know. We'll take it under advisement. Don't ask her yet, but we'll see. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. More Senning Show. John's Joints on the way. The herpes monkey. I'll pay off on that.
It feels so far away. I'm calling every day. Do you hear me?
You know, change is always happening. It's part of our life. When it comes to the music and the movies we watch, change is all around us. Songs get rewritten, movies get rebooted, bands come and go. Even our taste in our entertainment changes throughout life. But no matter how much things change in the next 5 years, there's one thing that's going to stay the same, and that is the price of your internet. Xfinity is introducing a 5-year price guarantee. It means you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with the best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same for 5 years. If you're surprised, good. Life's full of them. Get used to it. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Lock it in. You can learn more at Xfinity.com/deals.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. And Tisa wants to get you on the boat for free.
Yes, please.
Picture yourself on the Calta Cruise. Yes, that's how you win. Head to your local Walmart and find the Tisa display in the pharmacy department. Then take a selfie with Tisa and upload your photo to theboneonline.com. It's that easy. Be a selfie queen, just like my Calta. Tisa presents Picture Yourself on the Calta Cruise. Picture it and make it happen. It could be you. Tisa, why spit when you can swallow?
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Open enrollment for health coverage is here, and this year, there are a few changes to the process. Florida Blue is here to help. Whether you're looking to switch, enroll for the first time, or renew your coverage, our Florida Blue agents will guide you every step of the way. Call 1-866-531-8473 to connect with an agent to find the right plan for you. Call us at 1-866-531-8473. Policies have limitations and exclusions.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Eligibility and results may vary. Does just hearing the word dentist make you nervous? You're not alone. But avoiding dental care can lead to serious health issues, from gum disease to heart complications. At Sage Dental, we believe great care starts with the latest in dental innovation. Our minimally invasive approach means more comfort, faster recovery, and better results every time. From routine cleanings to crowns, oral surgery, orthodontics, and restorations, Sage Dental is here for you. Sage also offers same-day and next-day appointments, so you'll never have to wait for the quality care you deserve. And we work with most insurance plans. No insurance? Not a problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation, centered on care. Call now to schedule your appointment. Call 800-633-5533. 800-633-5533. That's 800-633-5533.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa, Sarasota offers you a Black Friday exclusive 2-year financing. You can buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's Renewal by Anderson of Tampa, Sarasota. They have exquisite workmanship. They're reliable and dependable. Renewal by Anderson of Tampa, Sarasota. Superior products, exceptional service. bestwindowsflorida.com. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Now that we're getting older, we've been putting more thought into maintaining our health.
We knew the water we drink every day could be filled with contaminants. So
we called Leaf Home Water Solutions.
They came to our home and did a free water test and gave us the analysis right away.
We were shocked at what we saw.
They found heavy metals like iron and copper.
Our own tap water was putting our health at risk. But Leaf Home Water Solutions made it easy to get safer water from every tap and hose. A whole home solution.
They have more than 250 product combinations and designed a system that fits our needs and budget. The installation took less than a day.
With Leaf Home Water Solutions, our water is safer and healthier. When we drink, when we cook, when we shower, even when we garden.
We feel better about our health.
Thanks to Leaf Home Water Solutions.
Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
At BrandonHonda.com, we've simplified the way you can buy your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Visit BrandonHonda.com to unlock the best price on any vehicle in stock. Plus, get your guaranteed credit approval, a real offer on your trade, and calculate your payments right online. And all vehicles come with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Right now, you can buy with zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Save yourself the hassle and get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0151 for more information.
Hi, Attorney Patrick Smith here, inviting you to join me on Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can call in with your legal questions. So join us every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. on 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, and be part of the show by calling in at 800-771-1025.
Are you looking for the best advice on home financing? Tune in every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on 102.5 The Bone. With over 35 years in the mortgage business, the Loan Arranger is your key to smart financing.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Joint with your host, John Senning.
It's got enough from Oregon and it's fire wanna inhale, exhale. Yeah, California, Washington keeps it blazing. Inhale, exhale.
Welcome back to Senning Show. It's time to fire up Jan's Joints. It's the joints of life, the joints of the world, some news, this and that. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. Man, I guarantee there was nobody else that was a major part of the Bone Takeover that woke up on Saturday morning and walked 18 freaking holes of golf. Jeez, oh, Pete's, man. I had a problem walking to the car to get myself to breakfast the next morning, let alone walking 18 holes. He is Drew Garabo.
Hey, guys.
How you doing?
I'm good. I don't think the non-golfer really understands what walking 18 holes feels like as opposed to riding in a golf cart.
Why did they do that? I heard you say it on Friday that they put the carts. What does that mean? They put the carts away.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Cabot Citrus Farms out in Brooksville is an elite golfing facility. They've got 2 18s and a couple short courses. In order to preserve the grass and to get it in really good shape, there are no golf carts from November 1st until April 1st. So if you're going to play out there, you're going to walk.
They're not affiliated with the. This is going to be a dumb question.
There are no dumb questions.
They're not affiliated with the cheese people, are they?
I think they might be.
Cabot cheese. Oh yeah, Cabot cheese. I was right. CABOT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Just that's the only thing I know about. That's when I hear Cabot, I think cheese. They have like those nice blocks of cheese.
Yeah.
In the like the seriously sharp cheddar. Anybody?
Yeah, no, I've seen Cabot cheese.
I've seen it, yeah.
I just don't think they're affiliated with the Cabot Citrus people.
Either way. But you did it. You absolutely you did it. You seemed like you were maintaining though.
Yeah.
Not that I feel like I've had a handful of times where I could say, oh, wow, Drew was really on one, but you felt like you were in the zone, just weaving in and out of all the craziness properly.
Yeah, I always had it in the back of my mind. I didn't want to ruin Saturday because I was really looking forward to it, but I also didn't want to be a freaking sober nerd. So I found that delicate balance. And then you know how at the end of the night, you can either go, I'm just going to have one more drink, or you go, I'm going to feel okay tomorrow. I didn't have that one more drink.
Well, good. See, I had that moment, but those weren't my two options. It was I'm already going to know that tomorrow is going to be terrible. How much worse am I going to make it if I stay for one more? Because there was a moment when I I don't know if you guys have ever learned this, but when you're hurting and you're laying down to go to bed and the room is kind of spinning, they say to take one foot and put it off the bed. That kind of like grounds you. And I know that when I hit the bed, I definitely had to hang one foot over the edge because things were
and that works.
Things were I don't know. I did not get ill, which is really all I could answer.
One foot off the bed and then one on the ground?
One like in the bed and then one just hanging off the side, so it touches the.
Because when I heard that, for some reason I thought on the ground, I go, well, my leg's gonna dangle. It sounds like it'll make it worse.
Yeah, here's my dangle. Actually, I do. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to set that up. I don't know if you heard the boss move that Danielle pulled off because we had like a debacle getting out of there in the Uber. We could not. Our Uber was missing and would not cancel it. But when we got home, there was a bag of Taco Bell waiting for us on the front porch.
What a move!
Might as well have been Christmas morning. I don't know how she pulled that off. To be honest with you,
wow,
she was. We were all there, but she was more there than normally. We're one or the other,
right?
I feel like we were both pretty close to the brink.
It'd be funny if like you guys headed home and you got all this food and you're like, you ordered food for both of us? She's like, yeah, both.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, this is just for me.
Yeah, the one drinks to share and then all those tacos.
It was funny because my mom and dad were there and like they were in bed and so we were staying in the bonus room and then we're both sitting on the floor like Indian style, just feasting on Taco Bell like drunken maniacs. And my dad he just slides the door open. He's like, you guys all right in here? And I can only imagine what that looked like looking back at him. But yeah,
Do you feel that more people were effed up here than the Bone Bash? Like the people that were working and stuff, like us?
That's a really good question. No, I think the Bone Bash was more widespread debauchery.
Really?
Probably. I just think you can't pinpoint it as much. Like here in a vacuum, when you're really talking about 4, 5, 6 hours, I just think everybody kind of went hard quickly.
That's a good point.
And have you touched base with Sean Daly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
I asked him if we could call him at 3:00. He did not respond.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to talk too much about what happened that night. He and then he said in his words, he just disappeared. Like we were out in front of Thirsty First.
Or after we left, right?
Yeah, we're out in front of Thirsty First, and then he was just gone. So I texted. I'm like, hey, we're going to Lost and Found. Didn't hear anything back. And then he texted the next day to say that he ran into an old hookup on his way to his car.
God.
And he said he had been hiding in shame all day.
So him and the person from here did not leave together.
They did not. No, they did not.
Yeah, I did see him leaving by himself because he said bye. And I was like, you need an Uber? What's up? And he's like, no, I live right over there. I'm like, oh, okay.
No way. He's not answering.
No,
he'll answer.
No way. I texted him earlier and asked him if he'd answer. He said no.
He'll answer.
Nope.
2 ringy.
And the thing was, I felt I had guilt about bringing it up in the first place. But like, if there's one place that you don't want to do that where it's going to be talked about, it's there with all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you suck face at the table with all of us,
your call has been.
It's gonna get mentioned.
It's gonna be talked about. And I loved it. Like there's not a shred of shame or anything, but just happiness and goodness for both of them. Like once it started happening, I was like, this is a match made in heaven. I know other people, you and my wife, seemingly had doubts about it in the beginning, but
I love both of them. They're both really good friends of mine.
Yeah.
It was just really funny that, and I think I made him uncomfortable to a point where they're there sucking face. I'm kind of talking and chatting and working around, and I would look over and they're more sucking face, and I'm burning heater, sucking face, and then I look over and the seat that was taken by the lady that Sean was making out with was then taken by my wife.
Oh, yeah.
So I look over there and I started busting his balls, and I think I hurt his feelings at some point.
You didn't, but I think you were just at that level of intoxication where you almost seemed genuinely concerned that Sean was going to tongue your wife down.
No. But I can see why he would think that. And he did think that I thought that. But then eventually I think we made peace. Because he just kept coming up to me going, I'm so sorry. What did I do?
Yeah.
And then I was like, it was just funny because she was there. And then my wife, like it was,
Wish I knew all this because I would have texted him yesterday, but Saturday, be like, ooh, I heard.
Like John is upset.
My boy's wife, dog?
Yeah. Well, and that's what you talk about the making the decision. That's what happened. We were all just sitting there. And then I said out loud, I'm like, this is going to seem like it's coming out of nowhere, but we're leaving.
Oh,
we're leaving now.
Yeah.
And we just got up and walked away. And I thought we all walked away together, but I don't think that was the case.
No, I think we were there for a couple more minutes, and the next thing I knew, my friends Danielle and Sonia had ordered an Uber to take us to Lost and Found. I was like, "Oh hell yeah, let's go!"
That worked out, and that place was just packed to the gills.
I've never seen it like that before, where you could not move inside. And you know how that bathroom line gets.
Yeah,
that was just a no-go.
I heard people, I forget who it was, talking about leaving because a lot of people parked or had to get back to wherever down by Locals where it all started. So you got to make your way. If you don't know any better, you just walk right up Central. And Central, like, you couldn't move. Like, it was a complete jam-packed, but it's a fun thing. I almost wonder if St. Pete tried to alleviate a little bit of that, because St. Pete did their Halloween on another night. St. Pete's Halloween extravaganza was the Sunday before.
Sunday?
Yeah, so they closed off the streets. They had vendors. The bars all had stuff.
Yeah.
Clearly, people are still going to go out on Halloween, but I think that was not like the official downtown St. Pete party, and it was a fun time. It was a great time. Yeah. You did you got there to have a rumpy with us at the galley.
Yeah, thank you. I loved walking into that place and seeing so many people to celebrate you guys and doing a couple rumpies, and thank you for coming down to Emerald. That was what a vibe.
I had FOMO.
Yeah, I will tell you, the Emerald loved the galley as a Kickstarter. But eventually you've just got to transition into the darker side of the party and walking into the Emerald just full of smoke and just dark as can be. It was a place to crank things up and start making bad choices, which is why I did a shot of Jaeger, and then the rest is downhill from there.
The funniest part was when Birdie and I were walking from the galley to the Emerald. There was a bar 2 down from the Emerald that had a fog machine, so smoke was like pouring out of that bar. And I turned to Sarah and I said, "Man, I knew the Emerald was going to be smoky, but I didn't know it would be like this," because it literally looked like smoke was pouring out of a bar. And I'm like, oh, no. Then we walked in. I'm like, okay, it's smoky, but it's not ridiculous. It was the epitome of what a dive bar should be.
It really is. And a lot of those places, they have things. Like, they have, like, they're going to smell smoke, but the professional places have the smoke eaters and stuff, and it's not going to be, you want to know where it really gets problematic?
Tell me.
You're going to hate this. I haven't announced this yet. So I was talking earlier about how my parents were over, so we wanted to hang out with them on Saturday.
Sure.
And I'd been telling them about the Flamingo and just what a great dive bar it is. And we took my mom there last time she was in town, and she smoked, so she just loves it. And the bartenders are super cool. So my dad wanted to go. So I burnt some heaters on Saturday as well.
You're a smoker now.
Back-to-back days, dude.
You're a hardcore smoker. Your wife was smoking. Yeah. You had all kinds of people at that table smoking.
You smell like smoke now. You know that, right?
He's smoking right now, dude.
I can't. I mean, she was a smoker.
Yeah.
Danielle was a smoker.
Yeah.
But I knew that things were headed down a rough alleyway when she unsolicitedly just started smoking one. I was like, all right, we're in.
You were great because you're handing out cigarettes like candy on trick or treat. You're just like, cigarette for you, light them up, smoke them up. Mo couldn't have been happier.
Yeah, he was in. I even brought him a pack. I got each a pack, and it was but I did do the responsible thing when I stopped after the show on Friday. I went to get the American Spirits, and I splurged the extra couple bucks to get the 100% organic American Spirits.
Yeah.
So that was essentially like eating a salad.
Yeah. You probably lost weight and improved your lung health while smoking.
I did away with that by eating all the 5 crispy tacos when I got home. But
I do remember telling Sarah, and same thing with Danielle, like, you look great tonight, because she did. They both did.
Oh, dude. But the girls look good.
Here's the thing with me. I don't ever see Danielle or Sarah and think, oh, man, you got to compliment how good they look, because they're your women and stuff like that. I don't want to sound weird. But I remember telling Sarah so much last night to the point where I was walking away. I go, I feel like it sounds like I'm hitting on you. I'm so sorry. I go, not hitting on you. You look great. Walking away. Again, not hitting on you.
She loves it, and that Pennywise costume was just perfect on her. I looked like the Gorton's fisherman without the mask. If I didn't have the Dead Georgie mask on, I looked like the Gorton's fisherman. Somebody made that observation. I laughed all night long. I'm like, I'm the dude on the fish stick box.
Did you bond with? Because he was right around you, and I don't know if you know him. Did you know the clown that Monica was making out with?
I did. I don't think that's a nice thing to say to the man.
No, he was an actual clown. No, he was in costume as a clown.
Was it Twisty?
No, it wasn't Twisty.
It was just
he was like a rodeo clown.
Yeah, it was not like
Man, I heard him call you earlier, Danny, right?
Russell.
I heard him call.
He was around. He was definitely like back with, because there was kind of a bunch of people like around there in that area.
I didn't drink too much, but when we left, from the time we left Emerald to Thirsty First and the Lost Found, there's a bit of a blur in that area.
Do you remember the moment when we left the Emerald where I lost Danielle?
Yes. That was concerning.
Yeah. Well, and she
went to the wrong bar.
Yeah, she went back inside the bar we were in.
Yeah.
Just happened to not be the bar that we were in.
She was close.
Yeah. So,
When I was heading over there, I remember Julio, the guy who, one of the people he went with, he wanted nothing more than to see Monica that night and make out with her. He
missed his window.
And he had the box, and he had like the D in the box and everything. And I remember seeing him later in the night. I was like, you fumbled. He's like, what? And the whole night there, because he's Spanish, I was like, do not say you're Spanish. Say you were Italian. And we were prepping him and like, your last name's Del Piero. Don't tell him that because she hates Spanish guys. He was all in. Brokenhearted at the end of the day.
Well, and I love it. Zero judgment for Monica, but it sounds like there was no courting on this guy's behalf.
Yeah.
It sounds like she turned around and said, you have consent to stick your tongue in my mouth. So, by the way, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for an official statement from Sean Daly.
Okay.
He said he will be issuing an official statement here momentarily. I've been seeing the little typing lines now for about 5 minutes. So
he's so much fun.
He
dude.
really, that's the first time I've ever partied with
Sean,
with Sean Daly. And you want to know what's funny? Going back to the whole joke about, he must have really thought he must have really been thinking I was scared, or he was really scared of me, because there's a picture and I forgot taking it, but we were all like getting ready for a picture, and I said, oh well, why don't the couple get together? So there's a picture of all of us, and Sean has got his arms around Danielle, and I'm standing off to the side. So he clearly wasn't that worried about it.
Oh, he's the greatest.
Let me ask you this, Drew. 'Cause me and John talked about this with Monica before we went on air.
Yes.
What are the bases when it comes to
Oh, man. Yeah. I enjoy base talk, because when I grew up, they were much different than they are right now.
Yeah.
So let's work backwards. Fifth base is anal.
Right. Right? That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was a foul ball, but okay.
So home plate then would be full-on intercourse.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that is a place where everybody can agree.
Right.
Is that home base is sex.
So then we're reversing around the bases. So you get to third base. I think third base is that and that.
Oh, so third base covers mouth and digital.
Yeah, digital and oral.
Okay.
Right? Maybe at the same time.
Okay.
Second base, I always thought was French kissing.
Oh, that's second? I thought that was first for me.
And then first base was just kissing. But maybe second base is like above the waist, like
just kissing is just like a kiss on the lips. Like you can get to first base with your mom. Like, hey, got to first with my mom.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah. See, that's why I don't think it should be a base.
I would have thought
first base is a tough one.
First base for me was French making out.
Okay.
Second base is more touching. You're touching
over
and
the
outside, like
over
a little
DJing, whatever.
Yeah.
Third base for me is oral on either side.
Okay.
And then home run.
So where
second.
is this get in there?
Second base? That's second base.
Second base is digital?
That's if she's doing this or I'm doing. That's second base. To me.
Yeah, I guess a big jump from kissing.
But when you think about the bases, like if first basing is kissing, I'd say that's probably closer to what I believed. I didn't really know what I believed until I was asked today, but
she said second base was dry hump. I'm like, who the hell dry humps? I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what I agree with. Like if you're if first base is making out or kissing, and then second base is like dry humping, maybe over the pants rubbing, and then third base under the pants rubbing. And,
we've gotten hornier. That's what I'm learning.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Y'all's is simple, and we're like,
the porno, the porno invent of the last 20, 15 years has really made things, elevated.
You're right.
We may get to a point, honestly, where the back door is home and sex is third base.
First base is straight up screwing.
Pretty much. John's Joints being brought to you by MarijuanaDoctor.com. Have you thought about getting your medical marijuana card? You hear us talking about. By the way, when I get out here today, making a run up to Jungle Boys, that's currently one of my favorite dispensaries. Some of the primest flower you're going to find. But no matter what you're looking for, there's a dispensary with exactly that. Maybe it's a tincture, maybe it's some edibles, maybe it's some cookies, pre-rolled joints, vape cartridges, disposable vapes. It's all out there. Unbelievable products. But you need to get legit, and you can do it very easily with MarijuanaDoctor.com. Go now, book at one of the 40 locations. Use the code BONE30. That is going to save you $30 off the initial certification, which will come the same day. You'll go into the office, meet with the staff, see the doctor, and then you'll be sent off into the world where you're certified and able to stock up using your first-time patient discount. What are you waiting on? Go now, would you? It's MarijuanaDoctor.com. Use the code BONE30. I was texting you this morning, Drew, because I thought the time change was super beneficial. After the night Friday, and then I had just a long day of honestly drinking on Saturday, that the time change on Saturday night, because we got to bed like pretty early, probably like 9:30. So by the time we got the bonus hour, I was feeling pretty good yesterday. I hate the fact that there will be darkness much earlier now, but for this weekend alone, I really felt good this morning and yesterday afternoon as well.
Saturday was one of the greatest days of my life, and the time change was just so perfect because we got enough sunlight to finish our round of golf. Got home. Believe it or not, we watched Game 7 of the World Series.
Oh, yeah. That was, I rolled over. I think I'd already been asleep, and I rolled over, and it was like in the 11th inning again already, right?
Yeah, I was so, because obviously you take a couple edibles to fall asleep, right? When the Blue Jays were up 3-1, I put a bet on the Dodgers. And then because of the edibles, I kept dozing in and out. And I thought the Blue Jays had gone up like 6 runs with the home run. So I went to bed thinking I lost the bet and woke up and found out the Dodgers are world champions.
I rolled over and I just looked at my phone, and X was all ablaze about the lodged ball, which I thought was such a silly thing that I didn't really understand. I don't know if you saw that at some point late in the game, a ball got a deep ball got lodged in the space between the bottom of the wall and the ground. And so I guess there's a certain thing where if it's lodged in any form or fashion, it's like a dead ball. So that happened, and I guess people were mad about it and all of that. But the Dodgers won. Shout out to America.
I got so naughty with food delivery yesterday.
Both of you guys.
So naughty, dude. Like, I've been so disciplined. Both of us have been. We've been crushing it. And yesterday we had leftover Deep South family barbecue from Saturday night, but we didn't have enough side dishes. So I went to order some potato salad, just potato salad from Southern Fresh. And then I'm like, how am I going to order potato salad without getting any fried chicken? So I threw in a couple of pieces of fried chicken. We finish it. And then I ordered dessert.
Oh, hell yeah.
There we go.
Dude. Man, when you walked 18 damn holes,
I know.
We partied so hard. You deserved it.
Zero regrets.
By the way, I do have an official statement from Sean Daly.
Here we go.
If I may.
Yep.
Official Sean Daly statement regarding determined frisky behavior at the Bone Halloween Takeover event.
Brought to you by Elysian Space.IPA.
Brought to you by Elysian Space.IPA. Although I've always enjoyed spinning sexy yarns with my good pals Drew, John, and Dizzy, I feel my amorous actions Friday night, in parentheses, while dressed as a furry woodland creature no less, should from here on be left up to the imagination of the beloved Bone listener. Bad Sean had a blast. Good Sean woke up and immediately hired a new PR team. All that said, is there a Thanksgiving party?
Yes. Run it back.
He had a blast.
I mean, I just, we see him here. I've had little interaction like outside of the scope of the station, even though this was a station event. To see him, I'm sure he would tell you this too if he had to write a memoir about the night. It probably all started going sideways with the Rumpelman shot. Because he denied it no less than 10 times before finally accepting it. And like we always say, that will... 1 second you're saying no to Rumpelmans. Next thing you know, you got your tongue down some nice lady's throat.
I mean, he had a blast, and in the picture that's on my Instagram, you could just see he's a reindeer in headlights. Like, I took the picture.
Well, I think it was a chipmunk, technically.
Oh, whatever. And he was just like,
like what? Where am I?
What a night.
What is going? What is
no
going
drama
on?
either, right? Like, I mean, other than everyone with Dizzy getting kicked out of someplace, I feel like there wasn't any drama.
Well, it's so funny too because I don't know if you heard him share the tale about how he had to get almost completely naked out of his onesie to pee in the alleyway.
Yeah.
We recorded a new podcast, which is out now, by the way. The Vibe Check is out, and we guessed who would be arrested. And I said you would be arrested for peeing in an alleyway.
Oh,
and,
you did.
And needed to say, it almost happened, and it would have been even worse because you would have been butt naked. It would have been like he said he was just urinating, but for some reason he was completely nude at the time.
I peed on the side of a building.
Dude, sometimes you got it.
I mean, we were walking. I don't know. Like, we go to Uber back to the hotel from that gay, sad cowboy bar. And
is that what it's called? Gay sad cowboy?
That's what we called it. And the Uber was like $34 to go, maybe 0.6 of a mile, 2/3 of a mile, whatever it reduces to. So we're like, let's just walk. Idiot. Because I'm walking 18 holes the next day.
I'm walking here. I'm walking 18 holes tomorrow here.
Have you been to Southern Grounds yet for breakfast?
No, that's the place out by you, right?
No. New spot on, I think it's on Central.
Oh, Southern Fresh is the guy.
Southern Fresh is in Safety Harbor. Southern Grounds.
It's downtown?
Yeah. Phenomenal
coffee place. Coffee place.
Phenomenal coffee. The grit bowl was outstanding. That really set the tone for a great
Southern
Saturday.
Grounds. Yeah,
really good.
I don't think I've never been there yet. Let me hit one joint before we take a break real quick. This story, dude, I saw the video last night, and now, of course, I'll play it for you, but the story is wild. A man accused of choking a child at knife point was shot and killed by a Hillsborough County deputy on Sunday afternoon. According to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded to a domestic call at a home in Brandon shortly after 2 p.m. So crazy, and this really encapsulates this thought of just not knowing what you're about to get yourself into. Like, the cops probably go to so many domestic calls where it's like, okay, they had too many to drink. You walk up, you separate them, they get them to chill out, everything's fine. Or you walk in and a guy with a helmet on has a kid in a stranglehold. The caller said the suspect, Mario Camacho, 27, was armed with a knife and choking their 7-year-old brother. Once deputies arrived on the scene, they said Camacho barricaded himself with his brother in a back bedroom. They could hear the child screaming for help. I feel like this is a good spot to play the audio because it is, dude, if you haven't seen the video, harrowing to say the least. And just the split-second decision-making of this deputy. Jeez. I would also, one thing I didn't see discussed, I don't know for a fact that I would think I could shoot a guy with a helmet like that on. I would be worried that you shoot the helmet and it ricochets and hits the kid or hits you or hits somebody else in the room because the dude was like a legit motorcycle helmet with a face guard and everything. It's a trigger warning, I think, probably.
Literally.
Hey, Sheriff's Office, make yourself known.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. Sheriff's Office, make yourself known.
Just almost send the kid out.
Send the child out, please. Stay in the child. Bring the child out of the room. Drop the knife and bring the child out of the room. Drop the knife, bring the child out of the room.
Dude, that part was crazy.
Down the door?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Here's the
What a
everything happened the way that it was supposed to, but a very interesting detail of this was I don't know when the decision gets made from a handbook standpoint to bust down the door. As soon as the kid says bust down the door, he starts busting down the door.
You got to listen.
All right, here we come, kiddo.
Let me see your hands right now.
You're gonna
Let me
get
see your
shot.
hands.
You are gonna get
Let me
shot.
see your hands right now. Let me see your hands right now. Let me see your hands right now. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Drop the knife. Drop it.
Oh, dude.
Come on.
Obviously the best case scenario, but I mean, you've got to think that this kid is absolutely traumatized for the rest of his life. Am I correct in that was that his brother? The caller said the suspect, Mario Camacho, was armed with a knife and choking their 7-year-old brother.
Oh, my God.
So does that mean the caller's 7-year-old brother or his 7-year-old brother?
I think the caller's 7-year-old brother, but I don't know who this Camacho dude is.
They added that Camacho was wearing a motorcycle helmet with 2 tactical vests with ballistic plates, holding a knife and refusing to let the child go. The deputy, Antonio Gonzalez, 25, younger guy, shot Camacho after giving several commands. The only shot he could take was the one he had to take to stop the threat from harming that boy and rescuing and saving him. That coming from the deputy, Joseph Maurer, at a press conference. If our deputies did not take that action, there's no doubt in my mind that boy is not here tonight. Obviously, they rescued the kid. The guy had a history of mental illness and domestic violence charges. It is in Polk County. No, it was his little brother.
Oh, it was.
It was the guy. So I mean, they saved his life.
Yeah.
But you were in your brother's hands when he was killed by the police.
Mental health thing is just so severe right now. That guy probably didn't want to freaking kill his little brother.
He loves his little brother.
Yeah, and it's what else can you do? And you don't know if you've got a knife and you're not just dropping it. You're left with no other option.
Yeah. Tragic.
It's absolutely crazy. All right, we will lighten it up just a little bit. I've been teasing it for. Whoa, sorry. That's still the. That's
it's
still,
not lightning.
Lighten up. We're gonna play it with some music.
We're gonna play it in reverse.
The dance remix.
No, just a little Bronson to lighten the mood a little bit.
He disappeared.
He did kind of.
Disappeared.
Bronson.
Yeah, I just saw something. He hates Michael Jordan as a person. They had a bad interaction, and then he won't wear Jordans anymore.
You're like, oh, I did remember that. It was something I think to do with signing something about whatever.
Yeah.
Jordan's a POS.
I can see him not being the warmest man out there. All right, when we come back, I've teased it. One of the longest running television shows in the history of MTV, believe it or not, has been canceled. And it's always a fun conversation to have because I've heard this was one of the biggest money-making enterprises in all of television. And finally the payoff on what happened to the last lone escaped not having herpy monkey. All that and a bit more coming up next on the back half of John's Joints.
Bad skin, my need for speed made the jag spin. Dog, I resurrect, freaky tired to do my ad-libs. Overseas, I probably got mad kids that
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio is Every Day with JP. 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. on 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Tampa, an accident along northbound I-275 at Bush Boulevard has had the 2 left lanes blocked. Delays stretch back to Dr. King. Our latest Pinellas County crashes along Starkey Road at Almerton. Accident activity continues along State Road 580 approaching Keene. This is Jim with traffic.
Pulse Nation, single game tickets for Lightning Hockey are on sale now. You can be the Thunder at Benchmark International Arena this season as the Bolts battle teams from across the NHL. Secure your tickets now at TampaBayLightning.com.
At Jersey College, we know how to give you the support you need to be successful in your nursing career, like we did for Tom.
Re-entering school, I wasn't sure about anything. Instructors went above and beyond, and with nursing, there's no shortage of places to work. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be in terms of how rewarding it can be when you help someone out.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
Galvin here, and I have something you're going to want to hear. Badger Bob Services is now in Tampa Bay. Badger Bob's offers cooling and heating repair, replacement, service, and maintenance. They also do plumbing, water heater installation, repair, and service. Badger Bob's Services is the way to go. And Badger Bob's has a 100% satisfaction guarantee that they stand behind. And get this, they guarantee next day installation on cooling systems, or they're going to pay you $250. And with over 100 trucks and technicians on the road every day, they can get to you fast. And Badger Bob's is always hiring. Are you an experienced HVAC technician, plumber, electrician, or customer service rep? Well, if you want competitive pay, a chance to work with people who love what they do, 401k match, and great benefits, just visit badgerbobs.com/careers. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but they're serious about service. Badger Bob's Service is now in Tampa Bay. Just go to badgerbobs.com.
This planet is so gorgeous and so incredibly beautiful that I can't get enough of it. I did 950 miles on the Pacific Crest Trail and then decided I wanted to go hike in the Himalayas. I was not 20 years old. I was 64 years old. Good Feet was with me all the way.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Dale actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
Your passion's important, but if your body aches and if your heel feels like you've got a nail stuck in it and won't come out, trust me, it's going to wear you down. The Good Feet store knew what they were talking about and took the time to really dial in what I needed. At 64 years of age, I hiked 84 miles in the Himalaya and to do it pain-free. You think I'm not grateful for arch supports from Good Feet? I mean, come on. I'm Dale, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
Waterman Properties, Tampa Bay's trusted general contractors for over 20 years, want to work for you. From demolition and project management to full renovations and custom home builds, Waterman can handle any project from start to finish. These guys don't just build homes and outdoor spaces, they build relationships with honesty and pride in every project. Waterman is all about quality. No shortcuts, no cutting corners, just solid craftsmanship you can count on. Get a free estimate for any project. Go to watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. watermanproperties.net. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
At International Diamond Center, diamonds always take center stage. But you won't believe the new collection of rare colored gemstones they have now.
When you see the color that we've procured and the collections that we've put together, it's going to blow you away.
IDC's Brian LeClaire.
Stones like a Paraíba from Brazil, extremely rare and hard to find, but the stone just absolutely pops and talks. It's got that beautiful ocean color.
Sapphires? Yes, IDC has them. Emeralds and rubies too, but so much more.
One-of-a-kind Saverites. Beautiful, vibrant green color. Red Spinel from Burma. Unbelievable pigeon blood red color. Aquamarines, Santa Maria color.
Are you looking to add some color with fashion jewelry or even an engagement ring? IDC invites you to a whole new world of exquisite choices.
What we've really focused on is making sure that we are finding the most rare, spectacular gemstones.
Discover unique and rare precious gemstones and add some color to your life at International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Bring home Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning on DVD and 4K now. Tom Cruise stars as Ethan Hunt in this action-packed thrill ride that film critics are calling the biggest and wildest mission yet. Go inside the incredible stunts with over 50 minutes of jaw-dropping extras. Rated PG from Paramount Pictures.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Mostly sunny skies for this afternoon. Great looking day. Daytime high of 78 degrees. Then for tonight, just clear and cool. Overnight low of 57. As we head into Tuesday, more of the same. Plenty of sun around. Warm afternoon. Daytime high right near 80 to 81 degrees.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
I think I'm gonna try something that I ain't never did before on this one.
Welcome back to Senning Show. You are in the midst of John's Joints with myself, John Senning, Dizzy, and Drew Garabo, who's going to bring you Drew Garabo live in about 20 minutes with a cat named Mo.
Oh, we were in the mix for a second. You can be in the mix on a Monday.
Yeah, sometimes you got to throw a little mix vibes in on a Monday to keep the blood flowing.
How'd you do on the touch tunes at the Galley?
I think I played like 2 songs. I was so spun around. That flew by. I knew that it would, but it was like I got there and it was 7 and I was thinking, okay, 9 kind of feels like a ways away from here. And the next thing you know, I was seeing you guys. And really, Rumplemints is a lot like a time machine. Once you do more than one, all of a sudden it's 1 o'clock in the morning and you're eating Taco Bell on the floor. That's the best way that I can explain it. But yeah, it was. The music was also really, really good. It was so funny because Mayor Pete. Did you see him?
No.
He was Hollywood Hogan, like full blown dark beard, boa, full deal. And I remember like hearing a song on the jukebox and thinking it was the Voodoo Child. And I hear it and I just was like, oh, that's funny. And I turn around and Mayor Pete had orchestrated his own entrance into the galley. And here he is strutting up full Hogan style. So him and I had a little face off. And thank you again to the folks at the galley who hooked it up with all that Rumplemans. Did you see the Elvira at the galley?
I did not.
Dude, I think I know the girl. She just looked so far away from her normal human self. She was the costume contest winner at the galley. We came to the agreement that it wouldn't have been right for her to win because she works there, but she was filled out the Elvira costume in all the ways that you're supposed to fill out an Elvira costume. John's Joints brought to you by Bubble Down Car Wash. If you are passionate about keeping your car clean, by the way, my first bird poop on the Bronco happened yesterday.
Thoughts and prayers.
It's tough. It's tough. My mom thought it was the funniest thing that I cared so much about how that car.
Oh.
She was like, probably because she's seen me not care about my cars for the last 40 years of my life. So we're leaving anywhere and I'm buffing out little marks on it. But you can keep your car clean every single day. If you got a gaggle of geese come on by dropping deuces, maybe it's a mud puddle, whatever it may be, the unlimited membership plan will make sure you can go through as many times as you need with the long wash tunnel, spacious vacuum, and amazing staff. They got location in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, and Spring Hill with plenty more to come. Make sure you get in there today. You will have the cleanest car in town every time you bull down. I want to just touch on a couple things real quick. The first being, I love seeing this because it's not the full-blown, we like to reference the 9/12 thing, the day after 9/11 when everybody came together. And it's not fully that, but there's a semblance of that in what you're seeing all around the country and all around the state of Florida. No matter, my parents live out in Lake County, very obviously Republican red area. Tons of establishments and restaurants and little diners that I'm seeing do the same thing where they're stepping up and they're saying, we will feed you. If your food has been affected by the government shutdown, whether it be the SNAP or any of the other stuff, we will feed you. We will absolutely feed your kids. So I wanted to run through a couple people. Burger Monger, in everywhere that they're available here, I think as a chain. Kids eat free, bagged lunch for each child present with you. All you have to do is ask for the Monger bag. Chicken Salad Chick, kids eat free. Ooh. Kids under 12, that's Bradenton, Lakeland, Hillsborough, Pasco. The Living Room, never heard of that.
They're great. They're in Dunedin and Wesley Chapel as well.
Yep, and then Hillsborough County Skipper Smokehouse, kids eat free. They're feeding and partnering with Feeding Tampa Bay for non-perishable foods. Blind Tiger all day, kids eat free as well. Gulfport showing up with Pia's, Trattoria.
Osabuco included in that?
I don't know, but it's just free meal for anybody who needs it. That's not even a kid thing. 5 to 6, Wednesday through Sunday. To go only. Giggle Waters stepping up big. Kids eat free. Bag lunch for any. Jack Willie's Bar. Tommy's Hideaway. The Orange Cycle Creamery. Fusion Street Eatery. Our Place Parlor House. Violet Stone is doing kind of the same thing where they're not even doing it for kids per se. They're saying if you need a meal, you come up and we get you a meal. And to see, it's just putting politics aside. It doesn't matter who or why the government is shut down and all of this is happening. It's just people looking out for people saying, if you need a meal, we're going to make that happen for you.
Yeah, and to your point, I'm not putting anybody's business out there. Violet Stone definitely leans right. Giggle Waters, Richie and Rachel lean left, and I love them both. And none of them care what your political alliance is. They just want to make sure that people who are on SNAP get fed.
And you do have to wonder, is this going to end? I don't remember. I also don't keep a Rolodex or a notepad of every government shutdown. It just feels like when the government is shut down in the past, it's more of is today going to be the day? What are they up to today? What's going on? And now it's kind of we're just living in a space where the government is shut down and there doesn't really seem to be a plan to even get together to talk about how we get back.
Yeah, and other than these restaurants offering special offers for people, no one's really talking about the fact that government employees aren't being paid right now.
And it is, well, I'm going to save that thought because I don't know if it's necessary. But it's just the idea that something with the government can lead to people or children going hungry. I don't know how to work through the finer points of what that means, but that's scary. Like I guess that's really the bigger point, is just saying that if the government can not functioning properly can lead to a kid going to bed hungry, like that's a scary world we're living in.
It is.
And you can take that for whatever it means, because I don't even know what it means. The next thing people are worried about is the holidays. Across the country, major airports are now starting to get hit with severe delays and cancellations. No duh. But guess what? People don't want to work and not get paid. Orlando International and Jacksonville International have both experienced travel headaches over the last few days. At Orlando International, no certified controllers showed up for the night shift last Thursday, leading to 370 delays and 90 cancellations. At Tampa International Airport, the flight board is looking good for now, but they are expecting every day this goes on, the more likely you are to see widespread strikes and people just not showing up. I mean, just the idea of calling in sick. Like, a lot of people don't like to do that. You feel a lot better about taking some days for yourself if you're not even receiving a paycheck. And the concern is, if this makes its way to Thanksgiving or, God forbid, Christmas, you think these people are going to show up and work during the most stressful time of the year so they cannot be paid?
Would you?
No, God, I wouldn't be going already. And I know it's easier said than done, because people have families and you can't quit your job. But still, I mean, if I was in my position that I am now with no kids and all of that, I would probably be trying to send some sort of not that one person can change it all, but
the job of air traffic controller has to be one of the most stressful jobs on the planet. You're juggling multiple flights at a time, trying not to get a lot of people killed. So imagine you're expected to show up for that with no promise of getting paid in the foreseeable future.
Hell no.
No way do you go to work.
Well, and what they're saying is, we were having this big conversation about the air traffic controllers after Trump took office, because there was the Doge, and I don't know if any of it was true, but we had a couple things with planes happen, and people were like, oh, there's not enough controllers, and they fired them all. Whatever made that happen, it's already insane. They're saying most controllers, this is according to the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, mandatory overtime for 95% of air traffic controllers across the country, 6 days a week, 10-hour shifts before the shutdown began. So imagine you're already overworked, short-staffed, underappreciated, feeling like, what am I doing with my life? And then they go, yeah, you guys aren't getting paid now too, until we figure it out. Now, missed paychecks and growing frustration have fueled an increase in sick calls, stretching an already exhausted workforce even thinner. And I don't want the world to be in havoc and there to be a melee, but I want them to feel the sting. So if tomorrow everybody who's not getting paid at an airport said, we're done coming to work, whatever the individual can do to force the hand of the government, I think we should be trying to do now. And I understand that that's irresponsible maybe for some people who have families, but like, enough is enough, dude.
By the way, did you guys check your pay statements this past Thursday?
Oh, no. What do we do?
We're still getting FICA taken out.
Oh, go figure, yeah.
You know, the federal government isn't operating, but they're still taking federal taxes out of our paycheck, even though we're getting no federal services right now. Well, that's taxation without representation.
Well, I will say, how else would those lovely politicians get paid? If with all of these other people not getting paid, we really need to make sure that those people are getting paid, because keep in mind, they are. The people whose fault this is still getting their paychecks without any delay, which is... That should be the number one rule. The number one thing when you flip through the handbook of what happens when the government shuts down. Number one, no politician gets a damn paycheck. Boom. If you can't figure it out, you're the first one who doesn't get paid. Not hardworking Americans who are just trying to live their damn lives.
Insane.
On to the much lighter news now. Sadly, it's not even that light, I wish. My lightest story of the day is still tragic in a way. A homeowner in Mississippi has shot and killed the lone escaped not herpes-infected monkey. Jessica Bond Ferguson said she was alerted early Sunday by her 16-year-old son that he thought he saw a monkey running in their yard near their home in Heidelberg, Mississippi. She had been warned that the monkeys escaped several days ago after that truck incident. She said, I did what any other mother would do to protect my children. She has 5 children ranging from 4 to 16. I shot at it. It just stood there. I shot it again, and when he backed up, he just fell. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office confirmed in a social media post that a homeowner had found one of the monkeys on their property Sunday morning and had taken the monkey's life.
Poor monkey.
I mean, that monkey was going to get destroyed anyway, so I can't feel that bad. But I don't know also that I could shoot a monkey.
Well,
maybe. Maybe if it came down to it, like if you were in that situation, like let's say Xander is a young kid who enjoys running around the yard, and then you have a escaped lab monkey that just like pops up on your back porch, and you got the strap.
All right, if my kid's on the swing set and the monkey's in the backyard,
and he's running to that's a great movie scene. Escaped herpes monkey running towards child on the swing set.
Give it kid herpes. But then his blood just flies everywhere, and that blood's got the herpes in it.
Everyone got herpes now.
And just real quickly, because I teased it, it is the end of an era at MTV. The cable network is canceling the longest running show they had, Ridiculousness.
No.
I can't believe that show was still going. It is great, mindless.
You can't?
I mean,
you know how long America's Funniest Home Videos around till YouTube came, and then they're like, "What are we gonna do?" And then they kind of this is that.
That's a good
just
point.
with YouTube.
Same show.
Is America's Funniest Home Videos still going on there?
No. I think it got, like I said, I think it stopped once. Like,
I think
YouTube and all
put
that
it out.
Killed it out. Yeah.
15 years, 46 seasons, 1,700 episodes. Dude, I saw a little like mini documentary thing interviewing the people in and around Rob Dyrdek. First of all, he is insane. Like his work ethic and what he created was such a well-oiled machine, because I think they spent like 5 days doing a season. Like they would go in, and seasons on that show run for months and months and months.
Oh, yeah.
So they would go in there and just bust out all the shows in like 3 to 5 days, would film all day, and he's making millions upon millions of dollars. And the guy usually only worked about 5 days a year recording an entire season of the program. And he developed it that way to make the most amount of money. He's big on, like, his whole thing is, you know, my money is ultimately my time. You know, he wants more free time, and it's less about the money. He found a way to do both, where he worked for a very limited amount of time operating that show.
He was a skateboarder, right?
That's what I was just going to ask. Was he a motocross? Like, I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, he was a skateboarder.
Big skateboarder.
He was, somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, I thought he was one of the original minds or some had a hand in D.C.
Oh, the shoes. Or Batman. Talking Batman?
No.
He made Batman?
No.
Rob Dyrdek made Batman.
So if Tony Hawk is like the GOAT, and then, you know, me picking up a skateboard is the opposite end, is he like in the middle, or is he closer to Tony?
Probably closer to Hawk.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe.
As a marketer.
I'm trying to see if he did.
Chanel West Coast.
Oh my God, dude!
It's an ugly dude.
Dude, have you seen now that she is like trying to be a country artist? Oh my God, dude! It is beyond painful. You talk about making a lot of money without doing a lot.
Yeah,
she is. I'm trying to see if
she's come a long way from Even Stevens.
No, that wasn't her.
The boy, I thought it was.
Oh,
white boy.
No, that's Shia LaBeouf.
No, the other one. That's not her. From Even Stevens.
What's Even Stevens?
Oh, Even Stevens was a Disney Channel, the Disney Channel show from the late 90s, early 2000s. Oh, jeez,
that's not her.
And I don't think he created. Oh, it was born from a skit. Oh, so he was working for DC, I guess, and then Robin Big, with a crew including Bam Margera, had a hand in creating a skit, which became Robin Big in 2007. He's been getting paid by MTV for a long ass time.
He has been MTV.
He really kind of has been. He really.
After Exhibit left, he's like, all right, I guess I'll do stuff now for you guys.
X to the Z.
All right, do not go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live is headed your way momentarily.
I like that.
I like that.
Clever.
As well.
For a Monday.
So do not go anywhere. I don't know how. I don't know. I think it's the time change. The time change made me feel like I'm somewhat alive today.
We'll get used to it because it'll be dark in about 45 minutes.
No, dude. I
don't like it.
I know. I didn't want to highlight the fact that.
Stupid dark marks.
I'm sorry. It's going to be dark when you get out of here.
Thanks.
Sorry. But before we get out of here, one thing that brings us great joy is talking about our friend, Jeff Borum.
The light of our life. Jeff Borum has a buyer for your home, and you haven't even listed it yet. How does he do it? I don't know. He's Jeff Borum.
You know, Jeff is a man who's been around the Tampa Bay area for his entire life. And that is important when you look at the different pieces of the puzzle when it comes to the real estate market here. A lot of people think they can still just put a for sale sign in their front yard and someone's going to buy it. Those days are over. A lot of people also looking for the greatest school district or want to find out if they're in a flood area. That is why you need somebody who knows the area and that you can trust. That is Jeff Borum with Team Borum, powered by eXp Realty.
They sure are. Team Borum. Google them right now. Borham. Jeff is such a marketing machine. He cranks up that marketing, finds you qualified buyers, and get this, he'll buy your home, sell your home, or rent your home. He's a guy we trust. You can too. Borham. Google him now, and you could be packing tonight.
Thank you, Diz. Thank you, Drew. Thank you to everybody who participated today, watching along on YouTube. Also, shout out to the lady who I gave a prize to 1 hour and 3 minutes ago, who's still on hold. God bless you. I'm coming to you soon. I'm so sorry.
Your choice is who you choose to be. And if your car...
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The NFL lives on 102.5 The Bone. Every week during the season. Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Badger Bob Services. Now servicing Tampa Bay. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Tampa, an accident along northbound I-275 at Bush Boulevard has had the 2 left lanes blocked. Delays stretch back to Dr. King. Our latest Pinellas County crashes along Starkey Road at Almerton. Accident activity continues along State Road 580 approaching Keene. This is Jim with traffic.
Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $175 based on a $15,000 roof value. Storm season isn't over yet. Check them out at universalroof.com.
Your brain holds all the pathways to memories, to dreams, the very essence of your human spirit. At Advent Health Brain and Spine Institute, our experts protect those pathways. With state-of-the-art technology and groundbreaking treatments, we care for the most complex neurological conditions. So you can keep moving, keep dreaming, keep being your whole self. Visit thebrainandspineexperts.com.
There's so many great reasons to get into the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino this month. All of your favorite table games, some of Tampa Bay's finest restaurants like the Council Oak Steakhouse, and so many opportunities to win, like the $20,000 blackjack tournament every Wednesday in November. Your chance to win a 2025 Ram 1500 and the $50,000 King of the Bay bonus time slot tournament. Plus, sign up for a Unity card at the Players Club and receive a 50% off voucher at the Fresh Harvest Buffet. And of course, there's great entertainment coming, like Sting and Jason Bonham. A great place to go for Thanksgiving and a great place to win. Stop in there and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
You want an incredible tattoo? Don't miss Villain Art's 11th annual Tampa Tattoo Arts Festival. Get tattooed by 800 of the world's best artists, including TV stars from Black Ink and Ink Master. See Sideshow, contortionists, sword swallowers, and live human suspension. Find one-of-a-kind art, jewelry, apparel, and all the latest trends in tattoos. It's Villain Art's 11th annual Tampa Tattoo Arts Festival. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Tampa Convention Center. Find artists, get tickets, and more at villainarts.com.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new Pilot for just $399 per month, new passports just $329 per month, or get a new HRV for an incredible $149 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Visit BrandonHonda.com to get your best price and payments right online. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-279-1222 for more information.
St. Pete, Reggae Rise Up is back. March 12th through 15th with a massive lineup. And tickets are on sale now at ReggaeRiseUp.com. Slightly Stupid, Revolution, Sublime, Iration, Cypress Hill, and so many more, along with the water at Vinoy Park, March 12th through the 15th. Reggae Rise Up is back. Tickets on sale now.